H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And it is my favorite day of the week. Is Women Rock Wednesday. Yes, Women Rock Wednesday. We celebrate women. Women get first. They first in line. They first in everything today. And guess what, women? This is a special Women Rock Wednesday because guess what? This Jimmy's birthday. Happy birthday to Jimmy Hicks Day today. And guess what? We reached 1,000 subscribers on Facebook, but we ain't gonna, on YouTube, but we're not gonna stop there, y'all. We're gonna push it and keep on pushing and keep on. And thank y'all. Let me tell you something to the bottom of my heart. I know people be saying let me tell you something. Before we go there, I'm going to get back to that, but my starting five today are Dale Griggs, Monte Cora, Sonia Billingsley. Let me find my girls. Where my girls? Sonia Billingsley. Candace Hawkins is in the building. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, I ain't got no girls. Let me count that. How many was that, y'all? Let me go back down. Where my women at? On this special day in the girls, I'm gonna give them a second. I'm gonna give them a second. Unbelievable. Share the show, everybody. Let me call them names out again. Y'all count them out to me. Dale Griggs, Monte Cora, Sonia Billis. Wait a minute. Hold on. Candace Hawkins. Hold on. Did I see? Hold on. Oh, that my girls here. Okay. I go, oh, Dale Griggs. Dale, I didn't see you, baby. Well, I'm sorry. Dale Griggs at my 6. Ashley Jones. Wow. A blast from the past. Reuben Jones, mama there, baby. The North Texas great Reuben Jones. Yates High School great. And Ashley, they was playing, I think somebody tweeted out some videos of Reuben and Yates in the season opener, because since the season opener coming out, somebody put out, I think Doug Jones or Jeffrey Day, one of those guys put out there. But shout out to all the ladies today. Mika, Nicole, thank you. She's here. Let me see. That was 3, Robert. What you mean? Oh, you was counting for me. No, I got Ashley Jones. I'm good now. Oh, Doug did it. Thank you. As you know, I'm not that good. I'm not that great on Twitter. But thank y'all so much, man. Y'all don't know how y'all being. I wish one day, y'all, in whatever you're doing in your life, you flip the script and put yourself in our position, especially mine, and because like I said, some people say, Robert, you be kind of hard on, but yes, go watch Joe Madison. And I learned from him. He just said, Robert, you can't allow other people to take over your show. Then it's not your show anymore. He said, because people gonna hold you accountable because you are a national figure. They ain't gonna think about the people that's on this feed. So yes, I got y'all. Y'all got to understand it's a method to this. It's not me. It's the people that come before me who I respect. But shout out to the Chop Shop. Hey, Kendall Jackson. That's my Kendall Jackson. That's Kendall Jackson. She rocked every day with me. Howard Bison, a freshman golfer. Had a great winter season, but I getting prepared for the spring season there. And Kendall, you got to come on and tell me what's happening at Blackburn, the Blackburn Center. You ain't came on and told. I know you all right, but the rest of your people, I want to know what's going on because I got insides of what's going on, but I want to hear from a student. What's going on up there at Howard. Let me talk to everybody. Let me see Howard University. It's just so much stuff I got to share with y'all today. Let me get it in before. Let me see that I missed something. Somebody was I saw some stuff. Y'all gotta understand when your comments come on the feed, it's a lot of them. They just be going up and down. So I had to go back and see who's there. Alex, what's up, Alex? Great. I'm gonna try to bring that up, Alex. Great. But thank you, Alex. Who is? I saw something else. What's up, Hatter? Oh, from Surfside. Okay, excuse me. He from his beach house. Okay, till the hurricane hit, then your butt be running back here. Hey, what else we got? You know what? Women Rock Wednesday. I want to shout out to a very special lady. I wanted to wait till more people get on the feeds. That's why I said share the show. Got this. Somebody just asked me something. Hey, people are texting me. You know, they know I'm on the show, but they're texting me and messing with me. But I got I got a lot of stuff, but I want to share this special lady. Miss, hold on. Let me get it. Miss, hold up. Check out her pen name. L. Lynn Jackson. And I just want to, it's a friend of the program. Her sister watches the show and support the show. She got a couple of famous nephews, but I'm not going to talk about the nephews today because it's her day. L. Lynn Jackson. Let me put it up on the screen for you. Y'all, I just love, that's the kind of stuff that just makes Women Rock Wednesday and she wrote a book. You know I'm in the process of writing books. And I found out my book, they told me my book is about 4 books. So I got we'll talk about that later. But she wrote a book called When It Rains. L. Lynn Jackson. I like how she did that. I'm trying to scoot it over so y'all can see it. You said, L. Lynn Jackson. That sounds like an author. You follow me? Beautiful black woman. She wrote this book, and it's an urban fiction book. I'm just giving you a successful black woman with a flourishing business, like a lot of you all out here, and seemingly perfectly family, married to a high school sweetheart, and 2 great kids. However, her husband has a dark side. And although she's trying her best to make it work, she finds herself in a tough position because she begins to fall hard for an old high school love that she runs into at a wedding. Oh, I can't wait to get this book. Oh, hold up, y'all. Hold up. Hey, the old boyfriend is perfect and better for her than her husband. The story has a lot of twists and turns and will keep you wanting to turn the page. I can't wait to read it. Congratulations to L. Lynn Jackson. Unbelievable. You made my day. You rocked the day, young lady. Let me tell you, put me out there. Only reason I didn't want to put it in the middle because it'll block your name. Let me get my name out the way down there. Let me get my name out the way. I can get my name out the way. Let me put you in the middle of the screen. That's the book. I want y'all to go out. It's on Amazon. I know you can get it on Amazon. When It Rains, y'all. Let me tell you something. The plot, you know what? I waited to read that right when y'all, the plot of, right, I got the impact right when y'all did. Shout out to her, man. Let's give her. I told y'all all of us. Dude, we got some great women in our midst that's right here in our city. She ain't from New York. She ain't from California. She might be from Louisiana. She might have some Louisiana ties on her. But I'm just so proud, because guess what? Kim Jackson might have a book in her. Karen Thomas might have a project. Karen got a whole lot of gifted stuff she be doing. But women, this what I love about Women Rock Wednesday. This is why I said right now, think about this day, Women Rock Wednesday. Let's share the show. Every friend of y'all should be watching this show today. First of all, we got to 1,000 subscribers. Number one. Jimmy Hicks' birthday today, and it's Women Rock Wednesday. Can't get no better than that, Trey Phillips. But guess what? I have more for you. What's the rapper? Y'all tell me the rapper name. I'll be just quoting these guys. Don't know who they're. He talking about, we're not done. We're not done. I'm not done. Let me see. I got some. Let's got some. Hold up. First of all, let me go here first. Then I get back. I got to go here. Jorge Soler. Jorge, I hope I'm spelling it right. Where is Mindy? Yeah. Where is Mindy, y'all? Sonya, find Mindy. I need it. And did anybody check on check on Sonya, and did anybody check on Mattress Mac? Mattress Mac had a chance to win the $30-something million last night. Did anybody? Thank you, Trey Phillips. KS1. We're not done. What's up, Nicholas Best? Hey, y'all. Did anybody check on Mattress Mac? Anybody check on Mindy? Look at that. Y'all, Mindy. Hold up. She gonna put out a little. Hold up. She put out a little. Sonya. She put out a little message on Facebook this morning talking about congratulations to the Braves. But I gotta go. I got something for the Braves for y'all. But back to Women Rock Wednesday. The Route 100. No, I'm not gonna do the. Listen, Ashley, I am gonna do the Astros. I'm not gonna do Dusty. I'm gonna do the Astros because I don't like the organization. But I love me some Dusty Baker now. I'm gonna show you how much I love him. Watch this, Ashley. Ashley, I already had this prepared. I'm going to click it on there right quick for you, Ashley. This just for you, Ashley. Hold up, Ashley. That's old Dusty in the background, Ashley. Ashley. But in the theme of Women Rock Wednesday, the Route 100, the Route magazine, Kamikia Corbett, call her Kizzy. I introduced her probably a year ago, talking about her on the Chop Shop. She was the beautiful Black woman that helped develop the Moderna vaccine. She tops their annual list of most influential African Americans. And when I saw it, I had to share some of this stuff with y'all. And I'll give you some more of the women's names. It's some men up here too. But I want to give you, it's Women Rock Wednesday. Kamikia Corbett, viral immunologist. She was number one. Nicole Hannah Jones, who I have talked about. Check this out. Me and the Root. Hey, the Root and the Chop Shop. We get close. These women that I've highlighted on Women Rock Wednesday. If you just go back in Corey Bush, I talked about her. Renee Montgomery, I talked about her on this show. Candace Parker, talked about her on this show. Allison Felix, talked about her on this show. I'm gonna skip over the guys. Let me find. One my girl. Meg Thee Stallion. She number 11. I've talked about her on the show. Don't know much about her, but I've talked about her. Who else we got, man? Let me go down. Let me go down. Keep on going, Rob. Y'all, hold on, keep going. No, I don't talk about her on the show. Tina Charles, I've talked about her. Malika Andrews, she's at 21. Talked about her. Tiffany Cross, I talked about her. Cross Connection. Nastasia Cloud, talked about her. WNBA player activist on this show. Hold up. Ellen Jackson, talked about her on this show. She ain't on the list, but she on the top of my list. Let me keep going. Let me go. I'm just going down the list of them. Simone Sanders, talked about her on this show. Uh, I mean, we can go there. We can go there. We can go on and on and on and on. We've talked about these ladies. They rock. This Women Rock Wednesday. These women rock. Shout out to those women today on Women Rock Wednesday. I can't wait. Get Jimmy a little time to get in. I know I don't know what he's doing. Uh, uh, but what I like to do, man, that's what celebrate Jimmy on his birthday. Celebrate the Chop Shop on their 1,000 1,000 subscriber, man. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. There's so much opportunity in this world. Celebrate the success of others. I'm gonna stop on that. There is so much opportunity in this world. Let's celebrate the success of others. Lynn Harris, let's buy her book. We put it back up there. And I noticed didn't nobody said put it back up there. When It Rains. It's a lady from our community wrote a book for your enjoyment. Man, you always had them convenient meetings. You getting like Chris Walker. And listen here, ladies, Mindy, who else? Kim Jackson, y'all get prepared. Because Chris Walker, I told Chris Walker, y'all coming for it. So, hey, we there now. Chris Walker, y'all coming for Chris Walker. But back to me, I want to repeat that again. There's so much opportunity in this world, ladies and gentlemen. Let's celebrate the success of others. Let me see what else I got. Let me see. It's just so much. I wanted to go. Should I just go? Let me go. Y'all, I'm just going down. Let me talk about this. What, Mindy? Mindy, I need you to hear this. Because, you know, Mindy always talking about Robert Hattie, you don't know nothing about basketball, about baseball. Robert Hattie, baseball. I don't like baseball. I'm not going to just rush to a baseball game with all them people with their mask off. I don't sit up here and study baseball. But guess what? When it's interesting, Mindy, let me tell you something. Check this out. This is for Mindy today. Man, I did a little research, heard a few people talk about this stuff, Mindy, and I'm blending it. Okay, putting some of my words in it and got some information from them. But guess what? All of them words. Somebody told me, a wise man told me, pleasure. What he said? All wisdom is pleasurism. Only stupidity is original. You get that by the time you get home. But the Atlanta Braves last night, they won the World Series. This is so incredible that it was that if you presented this to Hollywood as a movie script, they probably would turn it down. I didn't know, Mindy, all of this stuff. So, Mindy, you baseball, and I hope you knew about this. Sonya, check this out. This stuff the Braves did. Hold on, let me get old dust off now. Ashley, I did that just for you. I'm finna get dust off because I like my little background right there. It blend in with me. Because last time both won. Okay, all right. Y'all can keep talking. But share this with me. Go on a little walk with me. What the Braves did this year was so crazy and so outlandish what they did that if you presented it to Hollywood for a movie script, they'd turn your butt down. Think about this. The Braves, somebody said the Braves were damn near the Bad News Bears. Okay? Check, midway through the season. They're Atlanta, so check this out. Midway through the season, ladies and gentlemen, they lost one of their top players, Marcell Ozuna. Mindy, I hope I pronounced his name right, to domestic violence charges, right? One of their best players, okay? Mid-season. Then they lose their best player, Ronald Acuna Jr., to injury. Hey, man, if you let me finish it, Odyssey, God, Odyssey, slow down, man. Let me finish. Slow down. Hey, y'all. When Odyssey Williams have a show, all of us gonna go over there and be on his show and F with him like he doing. I'm finna ignore him right now. Hey, Sandra, we everybody been happy birthday to Jimmy, but I'm trying to take somebody somewhere. If I didn't have the little reverend that be sleep all the time, you know, and don't hear but one thing, then wake up and say something. I got that reverend in here, okay? I got that reverend in here right now. Reverend Williams. Okay. All right. Then the Atlanta Braves lose their best player, Ronald Acuna Jr. from injury. Damn. At the time, they were below 500. I wonder did Reverend Williams know that? There were 5 games out, and guess what? Of the worst division in baseball. I hope the Reb knew that one. Instead of giving up and getting ready for the future, they go out and sign 4 just so good outfielders. Just all right guys. Okay? Mr. Williams. None of them having a good season, the 4 guys they signed. They get into the playoffs. Check this out. These just Braves now. They get into the playoffs with the worst record of the 10 teams in the whole playoffs to make the postseason. The worst record. The Atlanta Braves. They had the worst record. I hope Mr. Williams, Reverend Williams know that. And Mindy, you know. Hold on. And then one of those outfielders that they traded for at the deadline, he leads them to the National League Championship Series over the defending world champion Dodgers that Rod Wells is so blue heaven. One of the guys that they traded for, one of those also ran at the trade deadline, he led her over Mookie. Okay. I got more, Mindy. I got more. Because you never told me this. Jimmy never told me this. So guess what? I had to get it from somewhere else, Mindy. It's more. And then another one of those 4 outfielders. Another. Everybody don't know this, Mindy. Everybody don't know this, man. I'm telling you. I know some people on here don't have a clue what I'm talking about. Just you happen to know it. But keep on. Just listen. Okay, Sister Mindy, you just sit over there and be quiet and let the Reb talk right now. Because you didn't, hold up, Mindy, you didn't tell us all through the playoffs. You ain't said nothing about none of this. So get away from your computer and just sit back and just listen. Sit over there. Put the flap on your skirt like the women do. You're on the front row, Mindy. Put the little flap on. So can't no, you know how you do. Put the little flap and just be quiet right quick. Okay. All right. Yeah, I got it, Patrick Henry. I got it. Okay. Hey, Mindy. And then another one of those outfielders, to the people who might not know, because we got people like Mindy that knows it all. He leads them to the World Series championship over the most hated team in baseball. The most hated team in baseball. Mindy, I know you in this vacuum in Houston, but I'm blessed enough to know everybody all over the country and all over the world. The Astros were one of the most hated teams in baseball. Okay? All right. Okay, hold up. Hey, y'all, will somebody, hey, Usher, will somebody tell Sister Mindy to take a seat? Then, hold up, y'all. Then they became America's team. People from Memphis, people from Atlanta, people from Chicago. Everybody telling me, this is America's team now. Everybody but the people in Houston were pulling for the Braves. I mean, my people in L.A. Everybody, I said, man, y'all can't pull for Houston. No. Sister Mindy, y'all right? Sister Mindy. Yes, Sister Mindy. So hold up, y'all. On top of all that, Sister Mindy, They won the regular season, Mindy, with the fewest wins in a 162 game season outside the 1987. What team, Mindy? I'm going to give you a chance. I gave you the year. Yeah, Google that. Google that since you know so much. No, bring it off top of your dome, sister. I'll tell y'all. The 1987 Minnesota Twins. I know she didn't know it. But guess what? I got more, Wendy. Got more. First Lady Wendy, yeah, whatever. First Lady Wendy, Sister Wendy, Mother Wendy, all of them. I love her, but I got something for her. It doesn't get any better than this, y'all. This Atlanta Braves team, I didn't know all of this. You know why? You know why I didn't know all of this? Because Mindy, the baseball expert, didn't tell us and enlighten us. See, what's different about Robert Hatter? When he gets information, he goes and share it. Mindy gets her little sister, First Lady Mindy gets her information, and she just, I'm not telling anybody. But no, Robert Hatter ain't gonna do that. It doesn't get any better than this. I'm telling you, I want to talk about these outfielders, y'all. I got at least one of them. Jorge Soler. The World Series MVP. Mindy, did you know this, Mindy? This the guy who hit that home. Did you see? Jimmy told Chris Walker he ran out the place when the man hit not with that home run. He ran out. He said in the sixth inning he ran out. But Sandra, check this out, Sandra. The guy that hit the longest home run, not hit by Albert Pujols in the Minute Maid history, that Jorge Soler. And hold up, Albert Pujols, he hit that very famous home run, but he didn't win the series. This young man, Jorge Soler, right? The guy who knocked that 3-run homer. Check this out, Herb Baker. Check this out, Sister Mindy. I wonder, did you know, Sister Mindy? He played for the Kansas City Royals at first. Hold up, Mindy. Leave the Rockets alone. Mindy, Mindy, you cannot multitask. You need to listen to what I'm telling you. You leave Anissa Beale alone. We talking about the Atlanta Braves right now. Okay? That young man named Jorge Soler, Herb Baker. He played for the Kansas City Royals. Right? Herb Baker. Hey, Kim Jackson, I'm loving this right now, Kim. Kim, hold up, I gotta give me a sip. Hold on, Kim. My champagne and no ice, waiting on Jimmy. I wonder how many Jorge Solers out there just waiting on their opportunity. This is his first. Let me give you the journey. Thank you. Thaddeus Moody. You're another one. Just sit over there. I got you. Let's hold on. I'm gonna tell you about his journey. He was on the Cubs when they won the World Series, but he was a bench player. I wonder, did Mindy know that? Mindy, that's not Google. I don't know if that's Googleable, Mindy. That's called research. Mindy, I'm telling you about his journey. He was on the Chicago Cubs when they won the World Series, but he had a few at-bats and he was on the bench. I wonder, did Miss Mindy know that? But he got a ring, but he wasn't a big part of it. But you know how y'all are. As long as you get a ring, you're going to get a ring. You didn't even know about him, Mindy. I bet you didn't know about him then. The next year, y'all, when the Cubs were trying to repeat, check this out. It went over trying. Let me tell you something. Hey, if you was parked out on that street by the train, the man hit your car last night. How about that? Hold up. Now, come on, Reb Williams. Hold on. What minute? Is Mindy still there? Mindy, hold on. I got something for you. When the Cubs were trying to repeat after they won the championship, they traded him away for whom, Mindy? For whom? Wade Davis. I ain't got time to wait on you. You're 10 seconds late. You got to be quicker. Wade Davis, a great closer for the Kansas City Royals, because they wanted to upgrade what? Their bullpen. No, Mindy, I ain't hang on. No. Mindy, I'm not. Mindy, no. Let me tell you something. When you challenge me, Robert Hatter gonna go make. I'm gonna turn lemons into lemonade. Mindy, when you know better, you do better. So when you put on this feed talking about what I don't know about baseball, guess what I did? I went and studied a little bit about baseball. Now, high in the... Come on, Mindy. I know it's hard. Ain't too many like me. When you tell the best thing you can tell me what I can't do. Tell me what I ain't good at, I'm going to go get good at it. Okay, I'm back. Oh, I know Odyssey. Odyssey, you probably didn't know that, right? Hold up, y'all. He goes to Kansas City, y'all. And he's one of the few bright spots on a terrible team in Kansas City. Hold on. I got more. Ashley, I know you ain't been here in a long time. Ashley, hold on. He hit 48 home runs, which sounds like a lot, right? But it means a little bit more. Guess why? Because the previous Kansas City Royal record is number 38 home runs. In the history of Kansas City, this boy, Jorge Soler, he hit 48 one year. And Mindy's still just knowing about him this year, right? So hold on. I'm not done. KRS, I'm not done. The team has never had anybody to hit over 40. This is Kansas City. Hold on. I'm giving you Jorge's journey, y'all. Hold up. Hold up. I got something else for you, right? Well, that's a big part. I've been to that park. That's a great big park. And to hit 48 home runs in that park, Mindy, nobody outside of Kansas City knew. Rod Wells, did you know about this guy? Did you know about it? I just want to know. Y'all blame all of this information I got on one lady, First Lady Mindy Collins. I love her to death. She inspired me to go do better. And guess what? I got more. Thank you, Mindy. Over in Kansas City, he was just a guy. You know how Herb, you got the star players on your team, and the rest of them are just a guy. Hold on, Mindy. And this year, he was just a guy. This year, Mindy. I don't know if you know this, but you made me go check it out. He was just a guy on a bad team with the Royals. And at the trade deadline, Mindy, he goes to the Braves. And now he's a legend forever. He hit 3 home runs in the World Series. He hit a solo shot, a 3-run shot that broke the game open. Yes, you inspired me, Mindy. Man, I wouldn't have never did this. Hold up, y'all. Guess who just clicked in? I ain't gonna bring him in yet. Hey, how y'all want me to bring him in? Hey, hold up. Y'all got to do something good for my boy. Y'all got to do something. Oh, I didn't mean to bring him in. Get him out of there. Hold up. No, I got you. I didn't mean to bring him in. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Let me give you some drum rolls and everything. Y'all got to do something good for my homeboy, man. Out here, doing magazines and giving tournaments for all our little snotty nose ass kids, including my son, for 20 years. All of this, I'll never forget. My son come up to him one time. I didn't know Jimmy then, right? My son come up to him one time. Look, he had won like at Hal Parsons event. They had the little shootout, for the little boys. Little Robert won and won the basketball. Came over there and told Jimmy, hey, man, hey, sir, I'm going to be in your magazine one day. Jimmy said, hey, man, get on out of here, little boy. Jimmy said, if I would have remembered he was the little boy who said that, I would have never put his little ass in the magazine. But, man, let me tell y'all something. Let me give him another drum roll. Hey, y'all got to do him right. Hold up, that's a Tiffany right there. All right, but guess what, man? welcome to the best co-host in the world. I mean, Jimmy, I was thinking about you today. I was thinking about the 1,000 subscribers on your birthday on my favorite day of the week, Women Rock Wednesday. I just preached the Sermon on the Mount to Mindy Collins. Jimmy, it's for you too. It was for you and Mindy, but Mindy took the brunt of it. But I'm finna bring you in right now. Happy birthday, man. What's going on? You got your little outfit on today, got your little beanie on, and I heard you. Hey, Jimmy, was your car parked on Crawford? Cause Jorge must have Jorge hit somebody's car out there on Crawford last night. I just want to let you know.
I got smart last night, dude. Remember I told you we went to the game in the last series, I think against Boston, and
hold up, Jim. Stop. You lost that game too. You shouldn't have went to the damn game last night.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah, they lost that game. That was the 2 grand slams. That game with the 2 grand slams. We were there, and remember I told you guys, Sandra, she paid $80 to park across the street. No, she didn't got super bougie. She don't want to park. She's not gonna walk 2 blocks. She's not gonna walk 4 blocks. She wanted to be right, the closest spot to the Minute Maid.
You talking about last night? This was last night, right?
No.
Oh, that time.
She didn't go last night.
Oh,
last week.
Okay.
80. So I say, when I'm driving, I say, man, you know what? I'm not for to pay no 80. I'm not for to pay 60. I'm not for to pay 50. This ain't Jerry's world. I'm not for to pay none of that. Know what I did? Off the whim. I thought it was smooth. One of our high school coaches, popular high school coaches, got a loft downtown.
Oh, I know where you went.
And so they got free valet now.
Yeah, I didn't know that. But guess what?
They changed it up. It's free valet. So I say, you know what? Let me go over here and see.
You wrong. Hey man.
I pull in the valet at the loft right downtown.
I know exactly.
You walk on in like you going to your. And I walked in and use the restroom. I had to shake your leg. You know how you shake your leg when you got to pee.
Hey,
so I had to shake your leg.
Hey, Jim.
And I go use the restroom. And check it out. While I'm using the restroom, I hit my Lyft, the Uber app, as I'm going to the restroom. That way I'm buying time.
You wash your hands. You wash your hands before you hit that lap. You wash your hands before you.
Really, I'm from the old school. You really don't need to wash but one hand, really. You just get the soap in one hand. I'm right-handed. Y'all crazy.
Man, you retarded. Come on, man. Come on.
So, hey, guess what? And so then I go and I catch. Guess how much the Uber was? And I call, you know what? I say I'm by myself.
$2?
I'm by myself. You could for $5 more. You can go to the premium. No. I'm by myself. Give me whatever you're gonna give me. Whichever one get in 2 minutes, I can get to the game. Bow. So a Benz 5 Series come pick me up for $6. I got from there to the Minute Maid. I walk back. I say, you know what?
Yeah, that's a nice little walk.
I'm just gonna walk back. It was a good. I'm mad. No. I'm pissed off. I done went here and I left in the 6th inning. I'm saying, you know what? So I'm walking back, get my head right. I don't want to hear nothing about no baseball. I just couldn't believe what I saw. But at the same time, hey man, Atlanta Braves showed up, showed out. And remember I told you guys, now you guys understand. I would rather a team lose like that than to lose 3-2. The 3-2s hurt. They sting a little bit. Because you relive the moment. On 6-7-0, you could do it takes 15 different things not to have happened for you to lose like that, for you to overcome that. 3-2, you can say, oh man, this dude would have hit this dude would have hit that. Hey man, Atlanta did it, and they overcame all odds. First World Series since 1995. I was looking through back when, Tom Glavine and John Smoltz and Greg Maddux. Do you realize that team got swept by Derek Jeter and them in like 99? With those 3 pitching. But once again, we always say great hitting will get you there. But great pitching. They didn't necessarily have Hall of Fame pitchers on this Atlanta staff, but they looked like Hall of Famers when they was pitching against the Astros.
Jimmy, who is this little dude I ain't never heard of him in my life, Mindy. I ain't heard. Who is Fried, whatever his damn name. He act like he can't. He was talking stuff out there, Jimmy.
Man, they stepped on his ankle. Brantley stepped on, he spiked him, and he still come back and play. I made it so bad. You see the beginning of the game? We had two
Yes,
runners on
I saw that.
with no outs.
Yes.
Two runners on with no outs. Let me tell you something. I really felt the third batter coming up was Carrera, right? Carrera go and watch two fastballs come right down the pipe, then swung out on the ball in the dirt. Damn, the ball damn near didn't even make it to the plate. He struck out on that pitch. That was the momentum killer right there. I just think all series Astros were overly aggressive. And I said it a couple of times. While Atlanta Braves were basically challenging the Houston pitchers to pitch me your first strike for the most part. For many batters were saying, like, they took it back to Little League. I'm going to wait till you pitch me my first strike. Astros was like, you know what? I'm getting dead on you. And as you take those gambles and it don't pay off, then that pitcher can go longer. Because that pitcher, that's an out. That means now you done got rid of you quickly, and that means less pitchers he taking him to get through. But I mean, it was a good season.
Hey, man, it was a good season for y'all, man. I mean,
no, absolutely.
It was a good season for y'all, man. I'm glad it's over. Because guess what? Oh, I ain't got to mess with men. Men that can be on my side. But Jimmy, you talking about, see, I'm different from you, Jimmy. I don't care what kind of loss. Do you think the Houston Rockets was glad about that damn 2-point loss last night? You thought they'd rather got their ass beat by LeBron James last night?
No. I'm talking about the effect of you getting over it. They didn't, after that loss, put it like this. If you ever watch a game and that team loses at the buzzer, or the team that loses by one run if it's baseball, and it's a big game, if you watch the camera and it goes to that team, and many of them gonna be sitting in the dugout, or if they're in the outfield, they're gonna be sitting. They're just gonna drop down to the ground, just sit there and soak in that misery. If you getting your ass whooped by a touchdown in baseball, you ready to pack your shit up before they pack theirs up. You good to go. It's like, oh man, you done got over it in the course of the game. It's like, and you already realized, man, that dude better than us. It ain't no doubt. Like, they are better than you this year, this weekend, this month. Atlanta Braves proved it. Look at the route that they took, and they knocked off. They knocked off top team after top team. And guess what? And they got it done. And you know what? Timely hitting. They played the small ball and the long ball very well. They advanced runners very well at a time when the Astros were sitting there thinking that you can just turn the switch on whenever you got ready to, and you can go and catch up. Didn't happen.
Jim, I got to talk about the boy Freddie Freeman, because I mentioned him on the show a long time ago, and y'all probably missed it, but I was talking about Tatis. You know, you were hating on Tatis. I said, Tatis is so cold. Fernando Tatis, Google him, y'all. He's so cold. He ain't in the playoffs. Guess what? The Astros can go meet him in Cancun right now. But guess what? He's so cold. At the All-Star game, Freddie Freeman, little boy, told his daddy before the All-Star game, Daddy did a whole article on it. Daddy, you got to make the All-Star game. Daddy said, why? Because I want to meet Fernando Tatis. This Freddie Freeman's son said, Daddy, you got to make the All-Star team so you can meet Tatis. So guess what? Freddie Freeman and Jimmy, now they got to pay him. He's an older guy. They got to pay him. That's how baseball is, man. Do the Braves pay? Jimmy, all I think about is Osuna, domestic violence, and I mentioned that early in the feed on Old Mindy, and then Acuna Jr. with the injury. Jimmy, they two best players, and they made a run. I guess it was just destiny for them people, man. That's why I went, Mindy, and looked up about the history of the Astros this year. So shout out to the Atlanta Braves. Shout out to Astros. Shout out to the Atlanta Braves. Shout out to Dusty Baker and the great job he did. He made lemonade out of lemons, and I'm just so proud of him. He did it with class, man, and dignity. Because a guy like me, would have been, they'd have ran me way long time ago. because I'd have cussed Crane, Tang, and Wang Tang Jang out long time ago. So that, so shout out to Dusty Baker that we got a guy like that. Think about it. Houston, we still today, it won't be soon, it won't be in the future, but as of today, we had a black manager in baseball. We got a black coach in basketball, and we got a black coach in football. Can't too many cities in America, sports cities, boast to have all three of those guys. So, hey, great city, great city, great city. I love the city.
And somebody asked, of course, regarding the Astros, understand something. The entire team, besides Carlos Carrera, is back under contract next year. The entire team. Of course,
the entire team, what? Other than him, okay.
Besides Carrera, Carrera is gone. You could tell in the post game pressers that everybody, all the conversations, Carrera is gone. It's not. See, you could tell how they talking. It wasn't like, well, we'll see if we can get the talks and we can get the conversations and we can talk it over. It ain't that. The Astros can't afford. Carlos Carrera wants to play somewhere else. He gave Houston 7 years, and as a young man, just had a family. A kid a little while ago. Got his wife. Yeah. He wants to move around.
Right.
And guess what?
Okay.
He knows where he wants to go. It sounds like he knows where he's going. It sounds like. But guess what? The Astros, what I found out last night, Heather, they got a bag of money. But they just did not want, they can afford Carlos Carrera, but they do not want to lock him in for 10 years. Understand something. Carlos Carrera is 27 years old. So if you lock him in for 10 years, that means you're going to have a 36, 37-year-old shortstop. Right. And you locking yourself in.
Right.
Astros don't want to do it. Guess what? A lot of teams are going to do that. Somebody gonna lock him in. The only difference is Carrera gonna still get $300 million. If he'd have had a hell of a World Series, he could have got $400 million. That's the only difference.
And Jimmy, you know what's so unique? You said that because when I talked, you remember I told you I was at Dan Pastorina's golf tournament. When I talked to I can't remember his name. He was one of the old voices. It wasn't Milo Hamilton. It was another guy. It might have been his partner. I don't know. His name something. If you say the name, I remember. But he said, man, the Astro. He said, man, he said, Rob. He said, explain to me. Okay, if you can win like this in the way they doing it, man, why would you go spend all that damn money? He said, if you can win, they got a lot of money, Jimmy, because they've been winning.
They got a lot of money.
He said, if you can win and not pay all of that money out to them players, he said, man, that's a great, because what he did, he made me put on an owner's cap. And when I put on my owner's cap, shit, he's absolutely right. Their pay structure, the owner, this owner got it set up where he win, not where the players win. So that's a unique. When he told me that, I said, I understand. And he talking about they locked in Altuve. Jamie, let me help you. They got an Altuve for nothing in the beginning. They didn't get Carrera for nothing in the beginning. Carrera was a top pick. So that's why, Jimmy. Hey, Mindy, at least I knew that. But keep going, Jimmy.
They got Carrera. Altuve, as we had Bo Porter, the former manager of the Astros, on the Chop Shop last month, and he informed us on that particular show that when they went and got Altuve from the Dominican Republic, they got him his first contract. They signed him for $5,000. $5,000 is what they signed Altuve for his first minor league deal. So once again, the Astros, let me tell you something. People around the country are watching. Understand, 2017 had nothing to do with a lot of these guys that's around the league right now. Just like a lot of these guys in Astro uniform, like Alvarez and Brantley, they did not play for the Astros during the scandal, right? The cheating scandal. So guess what? They understand what you're getting into, but then it don't. Still, the city of Houston, guys, let me remind you, this city is always going to be attractive for millionaires because of the property values compared to a lot of other cities. The weather compared to, for the most part, year round, not necessarily our hot summers compared to most cities. So Houston, and the largeness of it, meaning that everybody's not on top of each other in Houston. If you don't want no neighbors, You don't have to have no neighbors in Houston. You don't want nobody on your street. You don't have to have nobody on your street in Houston, depending on where you want to live at. So guess what? The Astros are going to either have Corey Seager. He's a free agent. Dodger fans. So he could be in the Astros uniform next year. They're going to either have.
But he ain't going to ask for that. He's not going to ask for that money.
But here's the thing. A guy like Corey Seager, understand, Astros is willing to give you Carlos Carrera money. They're just not willing to lock you in for 10 years. So a guy like him might want to go and play maybe 3-4 year deal, and we can lock you in for that. A guy like Trevor Story. Trevor Story played with the Colorado Rockies, one of the best shortstop, arguably one of the best 2 or 3 shortstops in the league. He's a free agent. And not to mention that brother, remember where Springer went to Toronto? And Toronto barely missed the playoffs by one day.
And Jimmy,
they got Marcus Semien. Semien is he's the baddest dude in the league right now at shortstop.
Who?
Marcus Semien.
For who? Who he play
for? Toronto.
Okay.
He's a bad boy with a cannon.
Okay.
But you understand.
They can't give everybody $350 million though, Jimmy.
They're not trying to. They're not going to lock you in for 10 years.
But I'm saying everybody talking about Seager asking for $300. Everybody can't ask for that. Cause how did that Mike Trout stuff working out for you out there?
That's Anaheim. That ain't the Dodgers.
No. I'm just saying. I'm just talking about everybody just throwing these 300 Carrera. I mean, everybody. Carrera, goddamn it, you couldn't. Carrera, you stuck it up in the World Series. And you finna, ask for what you can get. But y'all, everybody can't get no $300 million, man. Y'all just throw that number out there. He could do it. He could do it. He did what Mookie did. He did what okay. Everybody can't play for the Yankees. So you telling me the Yankees gonna have 25 players making $350 million, Jimmy? Come on, man. Come on. What kind of come on.
And yes, Jacoby and Big Doug Jones. Don't forget the diversity of beautiful women in the city like Houston. People know
Houston. Houston. These girls ain't listen. Houston, Jimmy, has went down on the women meter. I'm just telling you what the guys telling me around the country. Houston has went down on the women meter. That's all I'm telling you now.
It understand something. It's still beautiful women everywhere. I say the diversification.
No. I'm talking about Jimmy. I'm talking about all the guys used to tell me, man, I'm coming to Houston, man, we'll have her. Man, all the bad girl. They don't do that no more.
Them girls got babies now. Them girls got 2, 3, 4 babies that you just messed with.
That's what I just said. I said that. Jimmy,
understand.
Oh. Thank you. You're helping my argument, Jimmy. You're helping my argument.
No. But guess what?
Even the new ones. Something. The new ones act like dudes.
Guys, we all get older. So now it's the next guys up. Those little guys at them young fellas' age, them young.
Jimmy, the guys 20s, that play in the league now that I'm talking to, they're young. What are you talking about? I'm not talking about the old ass men. I'm talking about the young fellas said these gals are harder than they. These girls, the girls are different, Jimmy. All I'm telling you, the quality. Hold up. This is what they tell me. I don't shoot the messenger.
So understand something. It's a difference. Girls nowadays, you can is put it like this. In a city like Houston, remember, it took a hit from the strip club scene, took a slight bite 5 years ago.
I'm not talking about the excuses, Jimmy. You're giving excuses now. Like Kelton Solomon.
What I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, how many of them guys you talk to, you're saying that our Latinos, our Latin chicks in Houston, our crop is gone down? You done lost your mind. That's what I'm saying. They're shopping in a different store, a different club. Then those, I say the diversification of our girls, not the black girls. Not just
Well,
the
I'm
white
black.
girls.
And the guys who I'm talking to, they like black women. So we
Okay,
weren't talking
I'm
about no
talking about
damn
the diversity.
Latino ass. We weren't
The
talking
word
about no
the
Latino
word that I
women.
used was a diversification. That's the word I used initially of our women. You talking specifically about
I'm
black.
telling you, Houston used to be the Mecca.
And right now, when it comes to Latinos in the United States of America, we are top shelf. We are magna cum laude in the country. You maybe throw Miami in there, but far as Miami,
Y'all got to travel a little bit
population
more. Y'all just got to travel a little bit more. That's all I'm saying. I just left LA. Y'all got to travel a little bit more. I just left Miami. You got to travel a little bit more.
Once again, you still on top. You just acknowledge you're not talking about Latino women. You just acknowledge that.
But guess what? Hold on. No. I said that's what the players were telling me. But I got two eyes too. I told you I'm a womanologist. That's 2 steps higher than a gynecologist. So I see them also. So I'm just telling you, in my vast travels all over the world, all 7 continents, including Antarctica, and I've been to Iceland. So hold on. I'm just telling you, this is what the young player said. Kevin Solomon, how can you call me a liar? I'm just telling you what the player's telling me. They'd rather go. Houston used to be the destination spot, y'all for the summer. No, they ain't coming here for the summer. They going to Miami. They going to LA in the summer. Now I'm just telling you. That's all I'm saying. A womanologist.
Yes, again,
2 steps higher than the gynecologist. Yeah,
you better go over there and hang out in a couple of spots.
I ain't got the guy. Jimmy, I go everywhere. You know, I ain't been during the pandemic. I've been locked up. But I just left Austin, Texas. It was 140,000 people in there, and a lot of them was beautiful women. And I was sitting there saying, okay, because I hadn't been around that many people in a long time. You know, so all I'm saying, Jimmy, hey, Jimmy, you can look at all the Hispanic women. I'm talking about women. You talking about Hispanic women. You got a special you got a special taste for them.
Exactly. And that's exactly what I threw in. That's the ingredient that I threw into the pot on the initial statement.
But everybody ain't like you, Jimmy. Everybody ain't like you, boss. I'm just telling you.
Once again, the word diversification, that was the key. That's the key word to the whole conversation.
Diversification can mean white, orange, green, black, every kind of woman.
And the fastest growing race in the state of Texas is defined by that. Whether you not know it or not, according to not this last census, but the census before that and this one.
But that don't mean the women are beautiful.
2040 or 2040 something.
That don't equate to the women being beautiful. We're talking about women being beautiful.
No, what it equate to is more of them. So that means you have strength in numbers. When you have strength in numbers, then that means you should expect. That's like New York City got most people in the country. So guess what? That means they probably should have maybe more millionaires. If you got more people or more smart people or more this or more that. But you have more.
I'm gonna leave that subject alone.
More Latinos mean the odds of you producing a beautiful one that's a female are increased. That's all. That's anything in life. And so now we got right there join us, of course, guys. Women Rock Wednesday. We're gonna get and shift gears. We have and Rod Wells.
How can you call a person a lie, Sonia Billingsley? Maybe I just ain't seen the ones you've seen. And maybe you haven't been to places that I've been. In certain places I go, I know you ain't been and can't go in. So how is it a lie? I'm just telling you, I've been going. Jimmy, have you ever been to Hawaii?
Man.
No. When the last time you been to Hawaii? All I'm trying to tell you, dude, it's a big world out here. Houston ain't the only. Houston Houston is not. Houston just ain't. Houston just ain't. Houston just.
What's the last Mexican club you've been in, Howard? What's the last Mexican club that you've been into?
I'm not talking about
So,
Mexican.
that's what we are talking about. I am talking about
I ain't
Latinos.
talking about Mexicans.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So that's the largest.
So you said, so your thing,
state.
you didn't say women.
You can't talk about women in this state
In your
without
beginning, you said they got the most diverse. You got a lot of women. You didn't say nothing about Mexican women. In the beginning, you didn't mention. Now,
the diversification included them. I didn't want to say Mexican or Latino, but I wasn't talking about no Chinese women. I wasn't talking about no African women. You know what the hell I was talking about.
Because if you've been to Hawaii, you'll like some of them too. Yeah.
But understand, the population of them would be what that would apply to Los Angeles or or San Diego or some of the California cities that has a multitude of the population from the island. The strength in numbers. So that means a person that's from the West Coast,
there's different strokes
would be more prone to say, well, it's more beautiful. It got to have more beautiful.
Is it safe to say?
California.
Is it safe to say? It's just different strokes for some people. Like different stuff. You like that? That's what you like.
That's an understatement.
I see what I like. It's all good. It's all good.
It's like food in restaurants. If somebody named a restaurant that was great, and you say, man, this restaurant is the best restaurant in Houston, they say, have you tried this? Man, I ain't going over. I ain't tried that. Well, guess what? You don't know yet. It's like barbecue. We had a barbecue arguments all the time in Houston.
I got one. I'm gonna end it like this. In my vast travels, Houston used to be a spot that everybody I know used to want to come to. And now, for women, I'm talking about the guys that, man, let's come down and women. Now, hold up. In my sphere of influence, it's changed. That's the only thing I was saying. I ain't talking about no Mexican women. I don't go to Mexican club. You're right. I don't even go to Mexican restaurants until Chris Walker come to town. So you're absolutely right. I'm just telling you, in my vast, not y'all. Hey, I can't tell. I didn't tell you at what. Not one time did I say, the Mexican women. No, I just said, in my algorithm. I'm gonna use that. In my algorithm, the demand in my algorithm, in my sphere of influence, Houston is not number one no more. That's all I said. I didn't say it's just not number one no more. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right, bruh. Yes, yeah. And Sonya, that's all I can talk. Sonya, that's all I can say is mine.
We go right now.
That's yours.
And we have
these women ugly.
Our guest on the phone right now.
What guest?
And we're gonna go right to we have some news to share with you guys, and some breaking news, and that is we welcome him right now, and that is Mr. Rick Godfrey. What's going on? Welcome to the Chop Shop, Rick.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Rob. Well, boy, I tell you, hearing you and Rob on the Chop Shop reminds me of Cedric the Entertainer and Ice Cube on Barbershop. Y'all really go at it, man. This is fantastic.
Contrast.
Listen,
I don't think nothing like Jimmy.
I know there are much more important topics to go over, but I wanted to share with the Houston area and other listeners. I have a lot of relatives on the line listening right now, and putting on the line. My wife, Brittany, listening to this announcement as well. But the other day, after conversations back and forth about different things, I was offered the opportunity. Well, a while back, I was offered the Prairie View A&M football public address announcer's job. I accepted that, and football season is about to conclude. And then it was brought to me that Coach Byron Smith, everybody knows Byron Smith. He's a Houston area product from Jones High School and the University of Houston. Coach Smith and the women's basketball coach was in need of a public address announcer for the men and women basketball program at Prairie View A&M. And to make a long story short, I accepted both positions. I will be the voice of Prairie View sports. That's football, men's and women's basketball. And I'm honored, and I feel that it's a privilege to do so because I have the opportunity to serve an HBCU, being a graduate of an HBCU from Wiley College in Marshall, Texas. But I want to thank the people from Prairie View for allowing me to do this. I know there are probably some PV-A&M alumni listening. Doug Jones, where you at? Some PV-A&M alumni listening right now, and I want to thank you guys for this opportunity. And I want to thank Jim Hicks. You played an indirect role in this, my friend. My nephew, not my friend, but Jim Hicks is my nephew. Anyhow, I thank you guys for the opportunity. I thank the Lord for giving me the gift of voice, because it's not something that I got up one morning and was able to do. It was a gift from the Lord. I tell you, man, and it's been paying huge dividends. And before I get off the line or let somebody else say anything, are y'all ready for the season opener next week? Now, let me drop that nugget in there. Let me drop that nugget. The season opener is next weekend. Get your tickets, get your ad space, get in contact with me and get your ad space. Jim and Rob, I thank you guys, man. You guys have something wonderful going on here, man. And hopefully one of these days I can introduce you guys on television or on cable TV, the Rob Hatter Show, the Jim Hicks Show. I know it's coming. I know God has something very large in store for the both of you, man. You guys are doing something great, and thank y'all for this time, man.
I got something for you. Can you hear me, Coach? I got a couple of questions. I'm trying to figure out what you're doing, Mr. Godfrey. Mr. Godfrey, so you already got the football team, right? You're doing that already, right?
Yes, sir.
So you're going to be doing
the right. Yeah, I do football right now.
So you're going to be doing the the women and the men's basketball at Prairie View?
Yeah, I will. That's right.
Wow. Well, they might have you doing the baseball too after a while.
Hey, listen, I wouldn't be surprised if that proposition was made, Rob.
Hey, you know what? I sure would like to know how them Prairie View direct positives be looking. You know, how a Prairie View check. I ain't never got a check from Prairie View. I sure would like to know how they look. Do they have the Prairie View emblem on it?
Well, actually, the check comes from Texas A&M.
Oh, see that? I'm glad I asked that question.
Really?
Wow. Hey.
So now when you're doing the games at the collegiate level, you've done at many people in Houston and in Dallas, because I just thought about it. You did the Thanksgiving Hoop Fest.
Yes.
That's Glenn Smith's event. You did HISD district games, Aldine ISD district games. You did RCS sports games, the season opener for years, which you're coming back next week and going to grace the microphone at that particular event. What's the difference on the high school level? Is there any differences than doing college games than the high school?
Well, as far as me announcing the game, I was told a long time ago by Joe Tusa. He said, it doesn't matter what level you announce, and he said, do every game the same way. If it's middle school, high school, or college, he said, do every game the same way, because what happens is that repetition breeds success. That's what Joe Tusa told me. And another nugget he dropped on me was, don't ever think the PA announcer is more important than what's going on the floor.
And I just thought about, somebody just texted me, you did University of Houston?
Yes, I did.
And so
I got to tell you my favorite. Hey, Mr. Godfrey, I got to tell you my favorite announcer of all. I don't care what you done done. Hold up, my favorite one. Basket by Hatter. Another basket by Hatter. Another basket by Hatter. Hey, that's my favorite. Hey, you will forever be etched in the Hall of Fame of my family, because I'll never forget when you call the games when he played. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
So much fun.
As a matter of fact, Hatter, your son was one of my favorite players. He was one of the sweetest left-handers to play here in Houston since Eddie Owens. And I can't say that about a lot of left-handers. Your son could play basketball on a very high level. If he wanted to right now, he could play right now.
No, Carlos hurt. Carlos hurt, though. Carlos
Yeah,
Hurt.
Carlos Hurt was good. Yes, he was.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He wasn't bad.
We're going way back now.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying he wasn't better than that. When you said left-handers, I remember the left-handers.
Yeah.
But thank you so much, man. Man, you've been just a joy and a blessing to us and this community, man. I've just been watching you. You moved up. Think about it, y'all. You can't let people from Houston go. People in Houston, they go to Prairie View, and he just said, "Okay, I'm gonna do this a football game." Then they said, "Wait a minute, this guy. We can't let this guy get away. Let's let him do the girls and women and men's basketball." So shout out to you, a testament to you. Shout out to your wife for letting you, but allowing you to spend time away. And do the thing that you love to do, man. It's nothing. I know you don't work a day in your life because you're using your voice and you love doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Rob.
Thanks a bunch, man. Of course, and one last question before we let you go. A lot of people, they know you from your patented, your patented verbiage after a made 3-point basket where you extend the vowels in three for about 3 seconds. Where and when? What game were you doing when that first started? What inspired that? Do you remember? Or you just next thing you know, you were just doing it?
Well, what happened was I was at Del Mar Fieldhouse, which is where the first place I ever announced a basketball game. I was actually coaxed into it by former Bel Air baseball coach Ray Knobloch. He said, "Listen, we have never had an announcer who announced the entire game, calling players' names after made baskets." And Ray came up with the idea. He said, if you wanna make your own niche, he said, "I'm gonna tell you something." He said, "Do this." He said, after somebody hits a 3-point basket, now the 3-point basket was just instituted the year that Sam Houston won the state in 1988. That's a piece of history for y'all. The 3-pointers didn't come into play until 1988. So one night when Sam Houston and Cashmere was really going at it, and Keithus Hanks was just losing his mind from behind the line. Keithus Hanks hit a basket, and I held it for about 5 seconds because the game was tight. Cashmere had stormed back on Sam Houston, and I said, 3-pointer, and the rest is history.
Say, man, that you have it, man. Rick Godfrey, man. Of course, you're announcing for Prairie View A&M football, and now not just men's basketball, but women's basketball as well. Will you only do home games, or are you going on the road for all, or will you do them in the studio?
Jim, I'm glad you asked that question. You know, I have always had the aspiration to travel with a team. I won't be traveling with Prairie View. No, I won't. But to shed a different light on what you just asked me, from time to time, the NCAA tournament comes to town, and they use the same announcers every time, but you have to have an NCAA affiliation to announce an NCAA tournament game. The next time the tournament comes to town,
2023.
Now my name will be mentioned among who can we get to announce some NCAA tournament games, or maybe conference tournament games when they have conference tournaments here. My name will be mentioned as well. And I look forward to that. That has been an aspiration of mine, and I prayed and asked the Lord. You know, that's on my bucket list, to announce an NCAA tournament game, or games, plural.
I like that, man.
Thanks so much, man. Of course, guys, Rick Godfrey. And how can they get in touch with you if they want you to come and announce one of the games of MC or whatever, any of the events that some of the viewers may have? Because you also, one thing that you did, I'm gonna ask you on a smaller scale, because you don't blow the speakers out, but you did something at one of the events that you recently, about 2 years ago, and that blew not only myself away, but a lot of people that were in attendance, and it was very rare. You probably would very, very rare.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, say can you?
No, hell no.
Lift every voice you can. Lift every voice and
there
sing.
you go. You sang the Black National, was it known as the Black National Anthem. The name of the song is Lift Every Voice. And
at the George Floyd event.
At the George Floyd Classic.
And Jimmy, Jimmy is written by James. I think it was James Weldon Johnson. think that's who went.
James William Johnson. Yeah.
Yes.
So we want to ask you, and of course, you also, speaking of Star Spangled Banner, you sung for the Houston Astros about 3
Yes, I
years ago.
did.
You
Yes, I
guys
did.
can-
Five
that's the
times
national
I sang
anthem
for the
then. Yeah,
Astros
see.
at Minute Maid Park.
he wasn't gonna sing at the Astros.
Yeah.
But now, can you give us the first bar of "Lift Every Voice and Sing" on your way out the door? Do that for us. And we're gonna go to a quick break, and we come right back and talk some sports. And also, we got the release of the Hoops Given Classic schedule. It's gonna be released today on the Chop Shop. Give us that first bar, Rick, Mr. God.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven rings with the harmony of liberty. Thank you very much.
Hold on, Coach.
Hey, man.
Hold on, Jimmy. Hold on. I got something for him. Hold on.
Hey, pudding gonna make you some pudding when you get home after that song. Boy. You gonna be good today. Chop. We'll be right back, man. After this break.
Hold up, man. Let me hit this break button because y'all killing me.
How are you going to be on the stage? How are you going to get from off the bench to on the floor? If you love basketball, you got to be passionate about what you do. You can't just play just to play.
If you really want it, you'll need to make sacrifices. You'll face doubt. You will fail. Whether or not you succeed.
Welcome back to the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, that was, man, hey, Rick Goffman, man. I mean, that's just, can y'all imagine that? Y'all remember I said something in the beginning of the show, and a lot of y'all wasn't here, but I said something, and I'm glad he did that, and this is why we have to rejoice in what other people are doing. And I just made this the statement. There is so much opportunity in this world. His talent created those opportunities for him. So much opportunity. And check this out. There is so much opportunity in this world. Celebrate the success of others. Let's start celebrating the success of others. Shout out to Rick Godfrey, man. God, unbelievable. It's a lot of opportunities. We had a young lady on earlier today. I was at Women Rock Wednesday, and I talked about her. She got a book out. LJ Cryer's auntie. Let me push it to the side so I can show you the book. When It Rains by L. Lynn Jackson. This the kind of stuff we got people in our community. Darryl Barnes had written a book. This Women Rock, hey, we just doing so. Let's start celebrating other people's accomplishments. I'm so proud of Rick Goff because what he did was he just maintained a level of excellence. You can't expect, let me know when you're ready, Jimmy. You can't expect things like this to happen. That man is a bad man. They didn't just lack him. Talented. So I tell y'all, we just can't do stuff half-ass. Everything we got to do it excellent. Jimmy, you back? Okay, I got you. Yeah. So shout out to Rick Godfrey.
Yeah, man.
Uh-huh.
That was cool, man. That was cool. Man, Rick Godfrey. I mean, a lot of people don't know. So that way, when you see him in the building, he's at the top of the food chain when it comes to this stuff. He's
Yes.
talented. He's
Yeah.
talented. And the thing is, and it's funny as hell because when he was at University of Houston, understand it wasn't the same culture. That's the word the U of H used for their men's basketball program as it is right now. So a lot of times when Rick, a lot of the way that he announces the games, some people at University of Houston, they wasn't used to that. But then
All right.
they didn't embrace it, right? So that means now they wanted somebody that's conventional and be dry. And
Yeah,
everything.
it's okay.
So then, guess what? Then they grow to learn. They see him. Guess what? You didn't want it. Prairie View does.
It's all, hey, Jimmy, it's okay. Jimmy, you keep. I told people it's two structures out here. How they see us and how we see each other. Look on that screen and see that did you get that thing for you? You good? So let's get to work. Yeah, you got it, huh? Hey, y'all. Yeah, y'all keep talking crazy. I can send Jimmy some secret notes now. We got to upgrade in the system. I can
Well,
send
yeah, we ain't got to go to the cell phones all the time.
Yeah, we ain't got to go to cell phone. I can send it.
Yeah. And so we want to give first, got two orders of business on this, and we're officially on the back nine in the Chop Shop. And one is the race to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. You guys, it was kind of crazy as hell. I mean, you guys not only showed up and showed out, but it happened to go down on November the 3rd, which added, that means I never forget we got 1,000 on November the 3rd. I might forget if it was November the 1st, if it was October 31st, or if it was a certain day, but I never forget that it happened. 1,000 subscriber on November the 3rd. We want to thank you guys for helping us get there. And as promised, we are going to congregate and fellowship, as we said, on the Monday night football game. And tomorrow, I'll come and give you guys I have better details. And then because we might can get it in. I'm gonna look at the weather and see what the forecast is, because we might can just do it this Monday. I know I'm gonna be tired. Well, no, I won't. I won't be tired Monday. I have energy. I'll be tired the Monday after that. The following Monday, coming out of that after the season open the weekend and doing all that. I know I'll be wore out on that particular Monday. How'd got some stuff going on. How you went and got some stuff going on. Hey,
You see it's
what
chill.
you got some, what that is, Veuve?
No, this hold up. Hey, for you, it's special today. I drink Veuve all the time. It's the Moet shirt. Hey, the Moet Rosé.
I got one of them over there in my cooler. I got one of them.
It's on, baby.
Hey, you ain't said nothing, Al. You know what? Guys, remember, if anybody went to work and put with the little baby water bottle and put your little that clear in there today, this is your time
I ain't messing with no clear.
To join me for some fellowshipping. Here's what I'm gonna do. Look.
Hold up, Jim.
Look, I'm busting.
Hold up.
Hey, I'm like that song say, them youngsters like it. That song say, which one of them rappers saying that song when he say, I'm gonna bust it wide open and bring it back?
We don't buy no drinks at the bar. We pop champagne. That's what we do around this joint. Hey, y'all watch this. Jim, hold up. Let me see. Hold up. I don't want to do it too hard. Oh! You see that thing coming
Say
out
hello
up there?
to my little friend.
Hey!
Say hello to my little friend.
You see that?
Hey, get what?
Hold up.
It's a different type of water right here, guy.
Hold up, y'all. Oh, hold on, Jimbo.
Ooh, I'm going. Listen,
Hold on, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I told you guys I was gonna rock.
Yeah.
I told you I was gonna. How you gonna
Rep Rock? Hey, Jimmy.
In the air right now.
Hey, Jimmy.
Everybody where you at right now?
Hold
Y'all
up.
grab yourself.
Hey, Jimmy.
Grab yourself.
Hey, Jimmy. Old Reverend Rob finna get him a drink right now. I done turned water into wine on
Hey, boy, you got some sham pipple over there, like Fred Fox used to say. You got some shit. Hey, But this is why the Chop Shop is your midday sports happy hour. This is why ain't nothing beating the Chop Shop. Listen, thank you, Larry ETN.
Yeah.
I see the birthday wishes over there. I see you, Glenn Bishop. We're gonna answer your question in just a minute. Right now, though, listen. How does a man of the cloth?
But it's silk, Jimmy. It's the cloth is silk.
But it's silk. This is what we're gonna call this day.
Right.
We're gonna call this the first Wednesday. It's the first Wednesday. We gonna get you. Hey, if you want to get you a crack or something and put with it and make you feel better, then go it on. Guess what? I'm gonna go it on. I'm gonna tip you one time, guys.
Hey,
Thanks for getting us to 1,000.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And they say in life, what's the hardest 1,000 is the first 1,000. Just
That's
like
in anything, Jimmy.
In anything, the hardest is the first. And so then it runs smooth after that. They're like, I'm gonna run this thing smooth on down. I'm gonna get it on in there. Y'all hold on one second. Watch this right here.
Watch it, Michael Jordan. Hey, y'all. And guess what, Jimmy? The thing about it, hey, Jimmy, I got to find somebody to finish this off with me.
Woo! Yes, indeed. Hey, guess what? Say, man, it's going down. We got stuff playing. Of course, I got guys, my fellas calling me. Some of my Cashmere Rams from back in the 80s. We gonna congregate. Got stuff I think almost every day this week almost is gonna be going down. And once again, you guys feel free. You guys helped us get to 1,000. Once again, we're gonna hold true. We're going to fellowship and invite invite the Chop Shop. Those who live in town can come on out and get with us. Or we might plan it around the season opener. Maybe that Friday night. I don't know yet. I'm trying to see because I got to put this together. I'm gonna think of it tonight, and I'll come back tomorrow with detail. Thanks,
Jimmy.
Mindy.
He just asked me a question, and I'm gonna try to research it and see who was number 1,000. Who was it?
I don't know if you can let us find it out.
Yeah, I can find it out. Just keep on talking. You know I'm on you. Come on, man.
Yeah. Find it out.
It's Robin Happ. Keep on talking.
And so meanwhile, of course, we're going to shortly, coming up, will be the schedule for the Hoops Giving Classic. Now, Hoops Giving Classic, what the hell is that? That's an annual holiday scholastic basketball showcase that we put on each year. It's been taking place for about Hoops Giving, probably about I think 8 years. About 8 years, Hoops Giving. And it used to be at Second Baptist High School. And that was an event we've had, a lot of different showcase games. And that place was people upstairs, downstairs. Our last year at Second Baptist, there was a line down the sidewalk of hundreds of people who could not get in. And they were many of them was Jack Yates fans and couldn't even get in the building because that game was the last game of the day. I think they were getting ready to play De'Aaron Fox that year. He was in the 10th grade. And we, out of concerns, we moved that thing over to Houston Christian, and which this year's event is probably going to produce a similar type of atmosphere. It's going to be a standing room only crowd. And we're going to give you this schedule. This year, for the first time, we will have 2 courts running at the same time. 2 courts running at the same time. And some games will be simultaneously and games be going on one court, but they're not going to start at the same time. Right? And that's the thing. The Hoops Giving Classic. We're going to have 2 games, okay. 2 courts at the same time. Meanwhile, the season opener is next Friday and Saturday. The season opener. That event was at the Campbell Center. We have tickets on sale right now. You can get both days for only $10 each. Unheard of in today's culture. We have 4 games on Friday evening, 8 games on Saturday. Yes, you can go in and come out. We're not even gonna play that game with you. People got stuff to do. We're not gonna force you to be in. This ain't Big Mama's house when you got to stay in or stay out. Don't close the screen door. Don't let the flies in. Do what you want to do. Go eat. Come back and watch another game if that's what you want to do. You know, and reason being is because we have enough space in the Campbell Center. It holds right at 8,000 fans, and so we also have VIP seating available. Here's what a VIP seat provides you, and how you get your tickets. And shortly, I'll provide a link on both platforms that you can get your tickets to the season opener, and you can see the schedules. Heather, you got a queue of that spot for the season, so you can see the schedule of that spot. We can show you the queue of that schedule real quick. Meanwhile, while that spot is coming on, then I will obtain the actual schedules for you guys. I mean, the link for you guys. The VIP, once again, for $50, it gets you in for both days, and it gets you into the hospitality room, which we'll have hospitality on Saturday. And you have premium seating. Once again, you got your reserved seat. Your name will be on your seat. When you walk up, not you're going to have a ticket with your ticket number. No, your name will be taped to your seat in the most premium of locations in the Campbell Center. You get both days, and you get hospitality room access on Saturday, which will only be serving the hospitality room. So think about it, for $50. That's it. Not $100, not $500. No, man, $50. And so I'm going to send you guys once again that link as well. And which is really, 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 really a super deal if I do say so myself. Hal, I'm waiting on you whenever you're ready.
You want me? Okay, I'm ready. I put that up.
H-Town, let's get down at the Aldine ISD M.O. Campbell Center. High school boys basketball season opener powered by Boo Shadow Creek Sharks.
Right there.
Yeah.
Can
we talk over it?
Yeah, you can talk over.
Oh shit, we grooving.
Come on.
And once again, guys, now you see that's Friday's schedule. That's Fridays. Kingwood and Concordia Lutheran, Aldine Davis, and Katie Tompkins, right? And then also you have Summer Creek and Dallas Fate Family, right? Followed by Shadow Creek and Duncanville. Fate Family is number 1 ranked in the state by TABC in the Class 4A. Summer Creek is ranked number 6 in the state. Shadow Creek is ranked in the top 10 in the state in 6A. Duncanville is ranked number 1 in 6A. That Friday card, Concordia Lutheran is ranked, I think, I want to say Concordia Lutheran might be ranked. I think they're ranked number 1 in the state in private schools in their classification. This is a hell of a card on Friday. Nice, compressed, compact. But let's go, and I'm going to tell you guys about Saturday's schedule. Saturday's schedule, as we proceed on through it, they get a chance to check out Saturday's schedule.
Okay. Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh, that's just Friday. Okay, let's keep on going then.
Battle of the nation's number 1 ranked public school, the Duncanville Panthers. Camp Beaumont United.
There you go.
And now that is Saturday's schedule. And of course, Saturday's schedule, once again, Saturday starts at 9:30. And understand something about this event. This event, we have 8 games on Saturday. 8 games on Saturday. And every game has at least one team that's ranked in the state of Texas, according to TABC. At least one in each game. Guys, you can leave and come back if you so wish to do so. We don't have no problem with it. Look at that schedule. Check it out. We have some powerhouse games. You have teams from out of town. San Antonio Wagner's coming in. You have the undefeated reigning state champion, Beaumont United. Houston Christian went undefeated last year in their conference play. They're playing Atascocita, who's the number 1 team in 6A in the area. And of course, what I was going to say. Crosby and Clearbrook is that last game of the evening. Crosby and Clearbrook. Man, you're talking about PJ Haggerty. PJ Haggerty is the leading scorer in the state of Texas. He's going against the Millie Boys. And it's going to be rocking, not at the Campbell Center. I mean, guys, the whole day is off the chain. You can get tickets to both days for only $10 a piece. And I'm going, and right now, as I promised, I'm putting the links on the website, on the feed right now for all of you guys to go and get if you want to get your tickets. So that's how you do it. Think about it like this. Today is my big day. You don't feel compelled to pin nothing on my chest or to send me nothing. Get 2 tickets to the season opener. If nothing else, donate them to somebody, to your next door neighbor or a kid in your neighborhood that you know like basketball. And now, guess what you've done? You've helped them to introduce them and maybe keep them motivated throughout their high school or their grade school career. That's what you can do. Buy 2 tickets to the season opener. They're only $10 a piece. And they get all day access. Think about how much that mom and dad is going to like you. You know why? Because they're going to get to go to the mall. They're going to drop them kids off. They're going to go to the store. They might go home and run around the house naked. Thanks to you for giving 2 kids.
You're nasty, look. Hey, man, you always say you're the little dirty old man, man. You want to walk your little, that's why you ride it to lose all this weight so you can walk around in naked. But
hey, you see my shirt now? You see this? Hey, Ella, you see this shirt? Don't you? Ella.
Man, I weighed myself. Hey, I weighed my Jimmy. I used to couldn't get in this shirt, man. This shirt was 2 years old. You understand me? Hey, man, life is good. Life is good.
Can you spread? Can you raise your hands above your head in your shirt? Let me see if your shirt really okay. You look.
Damn, I ain't even sweating up under there. Damn, boy, I got it going on. Boy, I ain't sweating. I usually be sweating.
Look, I got elbow room up in this shirt. This is look. I was a 2X. Then this is a XL. This is one of those shirts that if we had the back to school drive this year, we didn't have one, remember, because of COVID. And we didn't have, in place, we want to be respectful of people's space. If we had a back to school drive, this shirt was going in the bin. I was going to give this shirt away at the time. There was no way I said I can get back in this shirt. Listen, not only am I in it, I'm damn near out of it from the other side. I'm damn near ready to go. Hell, I might have to go shopping in the large section after a while. Man.
Oh, we're going to get like Chris Walker and put on a medium then.
No, I ain't going to do that. I'm going to stay. That's the whole thing. I don't want to get too small. I think right now I'll level it off right now. And that's the season opener, guys. I've posted it on both platforms. And thanks, Barry McDonald, for the birthday wish. Thanks for everybody for the birthday with Troy Callahan. You know what? You're right, Ivan Pettit. You ought to send a text message to the mayor's office and let them know that they need to make it a Chop Shop HTX Day since we cracked that 1,000. And you're right. And speaking of the mayor, the sitting mayor of Houston, he has been present at the season opener. I want to say 3 of the past 5 years. He's been there. And so, that's Aldine ISD is his home territory. He's from that in the Acres Homes area is where Sylvester Turner is from. So it's nothing for him to come and show up, and which is a smart. And also, we've done it before. I'm gonna take time out to do it again. I want to give a thumbs up to Fallbrook Church and Pastor Mike Pender. They stepped up and are going to volunteer for the season opener and conduct a voter registration drive. I snuck through and voted yesterday. I left the Chop Shop. I had a meeting over at the Campbell Center to walk through. I snuck and got in because I figured, and guess what? I was in there and out of there in there and out of there in 13 minutes. That's door to door. Get out the door, get back in the door. 13 minutes. I was in and out. And of course, I voted right there at Tidwell Park at that location. Right, you guys know that's Tidwell and Homestead, and that's right there in the hood where I cast the vote on yesterday. Shout out to Rick Goffner again. He's back on the feed. Ironic, speaking of voting, the first time I ever voted, Rick Godfrey was right on the side of me. I think I shared that moment on the Chop Shop. That was the first time that I ever voted in my life. Was what, 8 years ago or something like that? 7. I don't know what year it was. Rick Goffman, he can let me know. First year I ever voted. And this one, understand something. I didn't vote previous years by choice. It was by force. So you guys can go figure that out. I didn't vote by force, not by choice, not because I didn't want to. I couldn't. I could when he took me, whatever year that was. So shout out, man, to Rick Godfrey. And also, guys, if you don't know the connection, you connect dots. Many people don't understand if you don't ask questions. Rick Godfrey was one of my teachers at Cashmere High School when I was in school. And so you realize, you guys called him deacon and reverend. Yeah, he's a man. He's deep in the cloth. He is a deacon for real. He's a junior pastor. He's a pastor for real. And he's out of City Gas, Texas. Rick Godfrey is BC Elmo. Back in the old days, he was one of my teachers. And a lot of people went to Cashmere in the early to mid 80s. He was the teacher for them at Cashmere High School. Rick Godfrey was their coolest teacher around. He was that guy, too cool for school. And I want to give a shout out to him.
Hey, Jimmy, I want to address something. This is why I always watch the feed. Matter of fact, I'm not going to address it, but I'm going to address the person who put it on there. Hey, man, if you ain't vetted some of this information, don't put it on this feed. Okay? Don't be telling me about no, I don't care. Let me tell you something. No, I'm going to address it. Alex Sestero, talking about the new lieutenant governor of Virginia. I'm going to just put it like this. Everybody your color is not your kind. Everybody your color is not your kind. Don't put her on. No, I don't care where she was born. I'm talking about her politics and how she lives her life. Yes. I don't want to hear about she being the first woman of color. Do your research on these people before you put it on there. But thank you, Alex Sestero. This is a perfect example, y'all. Look that lady up. It's a perfect example of everybody, your color is not your kind. So thank you for putting it up there, Alex. But bet that information. But if you think we was gonna be proud of it, I'm not proud of her being on there. Go look up her politics. You might be proud of her, but I'm not proud of her. But I just wanted to share that, Jim.
And before, of course, once again, and I'm looking at the feed now as well. Thanks, Sydney Ship, for the birthday wishes. And of course, Sonia Billingsley. I'm seeing some of them. I'm paying attention to the feed now for all the birthday. And Taurus Lee. Thanks, guys. I'm going to try to acknowledge everybody as they come through. Now, Ivan Pettit Jr. says, Coach Craig Mara took our Madison High School team to vote the first time.
Awesome.
What year was that? Do you care to provide, Mr. Pettit? What year was it? And that's spectacular, man. If that's spectacular, but I want to get the facts to go with that comment. What year was it? And I mean, if more, this is all it takes. This is what I say to people all the time. If you
2008.
2008. Okay, yeah, because I know Pettit played with Tommy Mason Griffin. He was on the team with Madison. Tommy Mason Griffin came out in 2009, and so he actually took the team to vote. That is flat out amazing. That was President Obama's first year, wasn't it?
I'm out there. Yeah,
2008.
Yeah, that's it. There you go.
That was spectacular. So you know what? Know what happens? Know what happens? I'm really curious, Ivan Pettit. What was the feeling, the sentiment of the team then, and what are your thoughts now? Looking back on it, now that because once you register to vote, you register to vote. It took you guys. He basically, for in the sake of the word, not to it used to be a bad sake back in the day. He basically popped your cherry on voting. He popped your cork. Put it like that. That's a manly way of saying it. He popped the cork on your bottle, on your voting bottle. Because I wonder if most kids are like, man, what we doing this? I don't want to voting with this mess. Or were you guys enthused about as a whole at the time? And this is what I'm asking you guys to do. You got to start influencing these young people to get registered to vote. They must be 17 years, 7 months old in order to register to vote. You can and once you register them to vote, that's what they can make their own decision, and they will. That's out of your hands. It's not your business, really. But
Jimmy, I think it is, Jimmy. Jimmy, I think it is. I think it is. I just disagree with you. I think it is your business to educate. If you're gonna take them to vote, educate them. Don't give them no car and don't teach them how to drive it. He'll go out there and kill some damn
here's the thing, why? Because
voting is a very, very important tool. If you're going to give them that tool, teach them how to use that tool. You don't tell them who to vote for, but you teach them how to use that tool. You might can believe, if that's what you believe, that's what you believe. But if I take you to vote, I am going to show you the responsibility and give you the history of why you're voting and what you're doing. I'm not going to give you no Ferraris and not tell you how to drive it. I'm just not, because you go out there and kill yourself. So that's all. Yeah, I mean, you got a responsibility. If you big and bad enough to put them in the vote, take them to vote, educate them on the importance of why you vote, and then their wisdom later on in their life can pick and then teach them where to go look and how to go look. And then that's not just me being into politics and understand political science. That's the responsibility that we have, not just to drop them off. Hey, you just vote. No, teach them what to do.
That's exactly what I meant. Is that it's not your business who they vote for.
Oh yeah, okay, absolutely.
It's not your business who they vote for, because they're going to make you got to be able to teach them the importance of them being able to make their own decision. But you show them the rules and the guidelines, because once there are rules that's been voted and enacted in place since the last time many of you guys may have voted, that you cannot do. You're not supposed to solicit certain things, certain people. You can't coerce them at the polls. Certain people, now they've enacted this stuff with this new voting acts. Look at some of we know the main stuff that they say about no voting on Sundays no more, which is gonna affect a lot of people. But also a lot of things that you can't even do at the polls. Some you couldn't do before, but many of them you really can't do now. But take these young people. I really believe it should be an obligation for every coach out there, whether you're a scholastic or a non-scholastic coach. It should be your obligation. If you have the capacity to call a practice on a Tuesday, you can call a practice to go vote. You can call them to go vote and then practice on a Tuesday. That's just my thought. You can call early voting, just like you should feel compelled. When you vote, when you eat, they eat. And because you know why? You introduce them to people, and sooner or later, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Sooner or later, there's going to be somebody that votes, one of your kids, is going to find out that one of his relatives or one of his next door neighbors or somebody living in his community or a name that he recognized is on that ballot. Sooner or later, I promise you, that's going to happen. But
no, we good. I got a mailbag, Jimmy. I wanna
What you
I
got?
wanted to discuss a thing. Check this out. You remember the other day I was talking about summer basketball, right? You know, one day, I think it's Monday, and I just went, I was talking about AAU and just talking about teaching parents, the conveyor belt. I talked about conveyor belt. So somebody took it on themselves to say they didn't hear all of it. It was very tough, and explained it. They say it's very tough for kids and parents to control which tournaments their summer basketball team goes to. Not
Okay.
sure how particular this can be done. So keep listening, Jimmy, because you're gonna take a note because I know you're gonna have something to say about this. Trials start again in early December. We typically don't know what the final team makeup is until January or February.
Mm-hmm.
Team organizers will give a preliminary tournament schedule with lots of TBD tourneys, to be announced, date to be determined. Pencil in, and sometimes, especially last year, the schedules changed month to month. We were on a team that was mostly out of town this year instead of Houston, and frankly could have skipped some of those out of town tournaments and played more in RSC Sports or Doug Jones tournaments. As we saw the final teams that showed up, I guess when he went out of town. This year, I think I saw that the spring icebreaker got scheduled, and it's another event. I'm not gonna call the event name out on the show. They jumped in and seems to have scheduled their tournament the same weekend. Unless I misread that, it's going to create a mess for lots of Houston's teams. Do kids on some teams actually tell their team organizer which tournaments to enter? I'll listen. If you want me to read something over, I'll read it again.
Well, here's the thing. In most cases, a lot of parents are unknown that of the power that they possess. Think of the fingers in fist rule. If you're the finger, no, you probably won't be able to get it done. But if it's 2 or 3 or more parents, and you're banded, and you guys parents, if you're joined together in the same direction of what you guys may want, especially this far in advance. If you guys want to play in a certain tournament, and it's 3 starters, if you the head coach and 3 of those parents call you on the Zoom call or a 3-way they call it back in the days and say, yo, coach, we was thinking we down with you, but we want to play in this event. Mm-hmm. What do you think, Hal? What are you gonna say, Hal?
I'm gonna say, okay, well, hey, we ain't playing in that event. I'm going where my 3 guys going.
So that's how easy it is. But a lot of parents, they feel like, well, I don't want to start nothing. Mm-hmm. I don't want to be that parent. Mm-hmm. But the ones, in my experience, the ones who often say, I don't want to be that parent, ended up being
that parent.
End up being worse than that parent at the end. You don't want to be that parent, but you end up being worse than that parent.
I see that.
Because for trying not to be that parent, this is your babies. You're the consumer. Now, if you play on a team that's fully sponsored,
you can't.
You don't have no electoral votes in that process. Little to none. Yeah. Once again, if the team that you play with, you have no dues to pay. You have no uniform dues to pay. No, the travel is taken care of for your kids.
Yeah, you got to ride with that.
You at the mercy. They go. You got to go where they go.
Can I add something here, Jimmy? And usually those teams really, not all of them, know where the hell to go. Jimmy, what you think? And usually those teams like that usually know where the hell to go. Usually. You know, it's some renegades out there that'll just go any damn where. Then later on to be talking about, man, they ain't seen my kid. They ain't talking about my kids. No, because you've been playing. Tell them dudes out of town to talk about him then. Bob Gibbons and Jim. I remember used to tell me, man, I'm going to North Carolina for what? Ain't that one of your goddamn kids? Excuse me. Ain't that one of your kids going to North Carolina? Man, we just want to. I'm Jimmy. You told me that, man. Yeah, y'all stand. I'm headed to here, dude. You ain't got a kid that Roy Williams. I talked to Roy Williams. I talked to Steve. You ain't got a kid they want. What the hell you going out there? What you go? North Carolina A&T or what? I mean what? See, we just got and what I love this letter. And I told him I was going to talk about it yesterday. But guess what? This is a great day to talk about it, Jimmy, because, guess what? We got 1,000 subscribers and more. Your birthday, right? It's Women Rock Wednesday. And guess what? Every one of these kids got a mama, so they're going to be affected. So guess what? Jimmy, great letter. And Jimmy, he was just talking, and because I want you to, But okay, you answered the question.
I like that. I love it.
I love it
because it puts parents in a situation whereas, and understand something. If you guys don't speak up or don't say anything, then your coach is going to make the decision based on what he feels is his best interest.
Right.
Remember, your coach ain't trying to get a scholarship. Sometimes some of these coaches think they are the way that they make decisions.
How in the hell they think they gonna get a scholarship? Oh, you saying
they thinking like
they be out of they're out of their mind.
The
okay,
coaches, they want the coaches to see them coaching.
You know what, coach? I found Jimmy. Hold up, Jimmy. You know what? And let me tell these parents. I got you a little bit again today. Parents, found out something. Just my. Thank God I got into this thing the way I got into it with the Houston Jaguars. And my son wanted to play basketball, Jimmy. I just wanted to let him go play. Then it got, hold up, y'all. He got a little bit better. Then everybody talking about he this and that. And then parents, I had to think a little bit different. And then he got where he was a prospect for college. Parents, I had to think a little bit different. Then parents, he go off to college. Then parents. We got to evolve with the process. But parent, what I found out, you got a lot of people in this industry that if this industry did not exist, they wouldn't have an identity. Their whole identity is caught up in being the coach of the Houston Boogaloos. Their whole identity is caught up with doing this event. Their whole identity. And if they lose this identity, they done lost it all. And we got parents. We got to understand that. Jimmy, it didn't click to me, Jimmy, until you said some of these coaches think they are being recruited. It's important for them coaches to be over there, walking up and down the sideline. They got more juice. They got more clout. Hey, Bill Self called me. Bill Self, I got it. So a lot of everybody ain't blessed to be in several different industries where their identity is not locked into one industry. You know, some people got other industries they are just as in-depth in, are just as powerful in. But this particular industry right here, man, is I'm watching the coaches. It's some guys just lifetime coaches. They still doing the same. 2000, I'm trying to see 2000, Robert, 2008. Who just mentioned 2008 when Tommy? That's when Little Robert started doing this little bit. These coaches still doing the same thing. Most of the coaches that I used to see, long time, they go on to move on to do other things. We got people, y'all, and just understand parents. Don't get mad at them. It's okay. But understand their identity is locked up into this. And this is their world. Oh, hey, it's important for him that Mike Boynton called. Shout out to Mike Boynton today. He almost cried at the press conference today, Jimmy. They gave him they suspended. I mean, the team can't play in the tournament. I think the year after next year, whatever. But the guy crying at the press conference. Him and his kids had nothing to do with what happened with Lamont Evans and that stuff. And they do that man like that. Shout out to this guy. But guys love to know. Mike Boynton, I know Mike Boynton. Their whole identity. So parents, understand that. I'm just giving you this information, not to demean the guy, not to devalue the guy, but understand his identity is locked up in what he's doing. So respect the process. Really, that's what I'm saying. Respect the process. Respect the process. This is what this guy does. I love when Jimmy came in the other day. He said, man, y'all talking about I'm a ranker. I'm not. No, dude. I'm an event operator. I'm one of the best ever. You got to understand that Jimmy interrupted guys like Jimmy and who else? What's the guy? Buff and some of the guys. They interrupted the conveyor belt. See, the conveyor belt was usually just the black players on the conveyor belt and the white people do the business. I gave you a great quote, and some people get upset about it, but just listen to the words I said. I said, I go around the gym and see all the black people in the gym, but the white guy is the one who owns the gym or runs the gym or giving the tournament. So it's a black man's game, but a white man's business. So guys like Jimmy coming and Jeffrey Day and all of these guys, they come and upset the apple cart. In other words, the conveyor belt, now, guy like me come along. I know people mad at me. I upset the apple cart. Guess what? They were used to guys like Penny and Charles Woodson, them going to white agents. Even Gene Upshaw, Jimmy, who was black. That's why I say everybody your color ain't your kind. Did everything he could to stop us from getting clients because he was friends with Tom Condon. Yes, Google that. Y'all can Google something. He was friends with Tom Condon. That was his friend. Tom Condon had to be what? Man, no. Tom Condon do deals better than they do. Tom do deals better than them. Your own Gene Upshaw. Rest in peace. But I'm just telling you how this thing worked. We upset the apple cart. It wasn't expected for guys like us to say, okay, we can go get guys $100 million deals. We can go take a kid from Memphis, Tennessee that people were calling Anthony. Jimmy, I don't know if you remember this. They thought his name was Anthony. It was Anthony. What? It was Anthony. They call it this Anthony. No, we went to the blue chip. We went on the blue chip staff on the movie set, Jimmy. They was calling him. I said, no, it's Anthony. They didn't know him. We took a guy like that, put him in a movie, got him a $100 million contract. I mean, got him a shoe deal that he's still getting paid for right now. We upset the apple cart. That's why I keep telling y'all, when they allow us to do, that's why I keep telling y'all to do whatever you want to do. Let these people tell you what not to do. Do whatever you do. Guess what, Jimmy? To me, it ain't enough of us out here because it should be somebody all over the country doing the same thing y'all doing, upsetting the apple cart, Craig. Upset. Don't let the people we see. Guess what? These are our kids. These are our natural resources. Jimmy, I keep telling people don't understand. We have switched the price tags on what is important in life. I had a great chance to go and take a look at a game over and watching the what's the name of the team? The Overtime. Watching them, and I looked at all of those kids, right? And I looked at them and I watched them and I watched them play a lot of bad basketball, right? No, it's the start of the season, but they just glorify. It's just high school basketball, really what it is. It's high school players. But guess what? Each one of those guys at some point in their life, Jimmy, guess what they're going to be able to say? Man, I got paid to play this game. In Tech, they did. They did. So, I mean, I'm just watching. Yo, we got to watch, keep vigilant. Think about it. And what I said about overtime, and I know Jimmy got the relationship with him, all I was thinking about, because I'm a free man. I don't nobody pay. I make my own way. So overtime can't stop me. I can sit here and say, all I was thinking about is, I know when those guys sit in that room and had that business model, I'm around CEOs all the time. They didn't have these kids in mind that these kids was going to win. They had it in mind that they going to win. That's how I think, y'all, because I'm around the people that think. Jeff Bezos ain't thinking about his employers, his employees. No, he's thinking about what Jeff Bezos can do. That's how businesses are structured. So when business models are structured, I kept saying, yo, what is the business model? You got NIL right now, right? Now your boy Kofi Cogburn from Illinois, Jimmy, he jumped the gun and started selling paraphernalia with the Fighting Illini stuff on it. So he got to get suspended for 3 days. The rule is over, Jimmy. Jimmy, the NIL is passed.
Say that again. Oh, you talking about? Say it again.
Kofi Cogburn, whatever his name, from Illinois. He jumped the gun in June.
He did something in June.
In June,
sold them jerseys and stuff and them stuff.
Yeah, sold some jerseys with and got paid for it, so they suspended it. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, do us a favor. We got smart people on here. Let's upset this. You remember I told you, let's teach your kids other than just playing basketball. Little Johnny, who can't shoot that good, I told you, he might can write. Little old Jimmy, little old Corey, who can't dribble a lick, but he might be good in numbers. We got to put our kids. See, y'all worry about y'all. Let's set up something. Let's set up an infrastructure so our kids can control what they're doing. Our kids can control the businesses that they are in, and they're thriving and they're driving. Jimmy, I'm sitting there thinking about Michael Jordan. He was talking about him today because Scottie Pippen, when he get on that stuff, whatever he on, he get to talk about Michael. He got this, he's so crazy. He come tell Michael, man, I can tell you now, but I didn't go to your dad's funeral because I was mad at you. Unbelievable. But I sit there and watch. I remember before that man came to Chicago Bulls were nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, they were nothing. They used to have clown shows and stuff before the game. This guy, now that franchise, I don't know how many billions it's worth, but it was on the back of that young black man. And he got no equity in that. Matter of fact, he was the lowest paid player on his team for 11 years. He didn't make over $4 million for 11 years. But now that franchise is worth billions, Michael don't have no equity in that. So now we gonna if at some point, Jimmy, I know he think he gonna live forever. He's gonna be everybody gonna retire. So we got to have an infrastructure where this thing just keep rolling, so our kids, we can duplicate other guys like Jeffrey Day and Doug to do this thing, man. We got to get smarter, man. I know we so selfish. Everybody's so selfish. I want mine now. I got mine now. No. I love what Jimmy said a minute ago. Like somebody came on to my man, send me your cash out for no birthday. No, donate, go do something for somebody else. Send me nothing for no birthday. I'm good. I told people my birthday every day. My birthday every day. So we just got, I'm serious, y'all. We got this platform, man. We got to use this to raise up our youth. Talk to little Johnny. If he's good at math, let's figure out a way. Well, guess what? All his little friends might outplay basketball, but I can be the one that own the team. We got to start thinking like we got to want to own something and be the boss. Godfrey talking about going on ESPN and going on TV. I want to go on TV. You know why? Because I don't want no boss. Duh. I don't want nobody to come telling me what to do. So, I mean, bless his heart and bless what he want. No. We got to be in positions where, y'all, we are in positions of power where we call the shots. That's all. So thank you for that letter. Jimmy was trying to do is empower the parents. Said, look, get with the, hey, if your parent, and Jimmy, even if you're not that good, get with the good parents and say, hey, get them on your side.
Man, that's all it takes. That's politics. That's politics. That's politics. That's all you have to do. You guys understand something. Stop believing or thinking that you don't have the power. I'm telling you, stop believing you don't have the power. You guys have the power. And this is the time to voice it. While those guys are soliciting you to come and play, right? Then guess what? You can let them know, hey, look, are we playing in this event? Because that's a deal breaker. And know what you think that coach gonna say if 2 or 3 of y'all say, are we playing this event? No, they're gonna say, oh shit, that's what y'all want to do. That's what he gonna say. You know what he gonna tell his other guy? Hey man, we love you, man. You my dude. Dude, we gotta go over here though. We'll come play one game over there with you if you want us to, but we gotta go play over here. That's what they're gonna do. That's what they're gonna do. And the thing is, as I get older, I look at things different, try to look at it and clean your glasses, so to speak. And what I learned is, and I'm taking into this year, I had people a couple of years ago at NBPA at Top 100 camp, and in Las Vegas. If you recall, that was an event. A Top 100 camp was a camp that was in Charlottesville, Virginia. They moved it to Orlando this past summer. Every year, that camp is invite only, but for the top 100 or so kids in the country. There was another camp that was done by Scout Focus that would invite kids, about 200 kids that didn't get to top 100 camp. They would invite them to their camp, and their camp was right across the street from the John Paul Arena on the University of Virginia campus in Charlottesville. This camp was not affiliated in no form or fashion, but they put it there to basically play on the psyche of a lot of the kids and the parents around the country. Because that means when you got ready to leave, Haller, you know what your kids tell them? Where y'all going? Oh, my kid's going to the camp up there where the top 100 camp is. Look at my verbiage. Where you going? Man, my kid got an invite to the camp up there. What camp? Man, the big one. Up there where the top 100 camp is. The NBA, whatever they call it. They don't say NBPA. They say the NBA top 100 camp. Your kid going there? Yeah, we going up there. See, think about what I just said. You going up there? Yeah, you're going up there. You're not going to top 100 camp. You're going up there up there to the top 100 camp. You're going next door. You're going across the street. But my point is this. That camp would always get the residue. And by default, Reggie Rankin was on the staff with us at top 100 camp at the time. He's a scout with the Golden State Warriors now. He would go after we were over because they would parlay the schedule just right. And Reggie would go over to that camp. Now, don't get it twisted. They gave him a nice love offering to bring his ass over there and show face. So then eventually, a couple of years later, they started advertising Reggie Rankin going to be at this Scout Focus camp. So that means now kids And then they start giving basically Reggie Rankin a nicer portion of the love offering. His envelope went from white envelope to a brown envelope. So now Reggie Rankin over there and Paul Biancardi over there. So then now you guys understand my point is, and I'm getting to, and at the same time, Las Vegas, at one time, they only had Las Vegas big time was at first. That was Sonny Vaccaro and Adidas or Reebok. Then it went to Reebok. Then Hal Pastner came in, and basically he came in and it was a competition. He took over. Not necessarily took over, but out with the old and in with the new. While Hal Pastner was doing his tournament in Vegas, one year Dino Trigonis said, you know what? I'm going to play the smart move. I'm not going to say I'm trying to compete with Hal Pastner. I'm going to call my event. I'm only going to take 48 teams. I'm going to call it the Fab 48. We're going to do it at Bishop Gorman High School. We don't only have 2 courts to work with. We only can get 48 teams there on this weekend anyway. And Dino said his smartness was the live period starts on this say July the 24th. The games normally don't start to 8 o'clock in the morning. Well, Dino's got out of the box and said, you know what? I'm not going against it. Don't get it twisted. I'm going to show you how this stuff went. He started his tournament at 12:01 a.m. because technically by the NCAA rules, that was the date that the live period started on. So now you had people flying into Vegas that was actually going to play in Hal Pastner's event. They were playing Dino's event at midnight. So now college coaches had to be there because they can go on the road at 12:01 a.m. Nobody said they couldn't be there. So now all hell broke loose because now you got kids playing, getting it, people flying in town. They're supposed to be on the schedule to play at Hal Pastner's event at 10 o'clock that morning, but they're going to get a game in at 12:01 a.m. because I can give you the opportunity to play against a team that you ain't going to play against over here. It was bunch of sneaker scheduling, which was brilliant. And eventually you had kids that was falling, that was deprived of sleep already, not to mention you're in Las Vegas, you don't want to go to sleep.
Man,
anyway.
they don't go to sleep nowhere in that mother, but keep going.
But your body, because you're playing all of these games, and the Fab 48, it was still called the Fab 48 until last year. It had 300 something teams. My point is, you came out not competing, but the thing was, he never was in direct competition with Hal Pastner out the gate. He always wanted it, but you grow into it. So my thing is, that's the point that I'm getting at is, when you see in competition, you have to be creative in order to move the needle. If Dino's doesn't get creative with his event, then it would have been easier for Hal to disperse him. People that come and you're doing events, RCS Sports, no matter what, people that get, if you're doing the same event, you got a tournament, that person got a tournament. So that means the people got to choose between whom they want to support. If you're not offering nothing greater than what the opportunity is, what a person is, then guess what? You're probably going to lose out eventually. Probably going to lose out. So that's the thing I want to remind you on. And before we get into what we want to get into, before we land this plane, because it is my day, I gave you guys a special overtime, and we're going to end this thing by introducing you guys to the schedule for the Hoops Giving Classic. And before we get into that, of course, how to give you guys, remind you guys, speaking of basketball, it's a perfect time to get into the grind machine. And we give you guys a little shot of this grind machine real quick. So in case you don't know what it is, the world's first portable shooting machine.
Oh, so you want the grind machine? We done played it 3 times, Jimmy, already. Want to play it again?
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
But here, without further ado, of course, we just gave you guys a sneak peek of the schedule, and we'll bring it on back. And The Hoops Giving Classic, I told you guys it's going to be fire. Remember, the green games are on one court. The lime and the blue games front is on another court. 2 courts. Each game, and what I did with this to make sure it's a very comfortable atmosphere. We're not going an hour, 30 minutes apart. As you see with most events, the games are scheduled. One is at 7, the other is at 8:30. One is at 12, the other is at 1:30. We're going an hour, 45 minutes apart. That way it ensures that if you're coming to one game and watching the next game as a parent, it's giving those other people a chance to get up out their seats, go you and vacate, maybe free up some space for you to watch your babies play in the next game. Because I know how stressful it is sometimes, because this thing is going to be a packed house. It's going to be standing room only at certain games. Ain't no doubt about it. I'm telling you this. So in order to do my part to help alleviate, we're going, remember, 10:30 is the first game on one court. The next game on that particular court won't start at 12:15. But on the other court, the first game started at 11:30. You see how that goes now? So that means you have really a chance to kind of like parlay gyms if you want to. One ticket will get you into all day to watch the games. One ticket get you into all day watching the games. And that's going tickets will. Well, the thing about the Hoops Giving Classic, I haven't decided if I'm gonna give pre-sale tickets or not. Probably will have to, and like I said, I probably will have to, but I got to figure out what I do if that pre-sale ticket person wait too late and they can't get in. So that's gonna be that's the challenge I have with this event. I'm in uncharted space. But this is the schedule, guys, for the Hoops Giving Classic. We got Stanford and Kincaid. Stanford went to state, guys, in 4A in Region 4A. Clearbrook and Elkins. That's the Millie boys, Chemo and Smurf Melinda versus Chris Johnson and company. Langham Creek in College Park. You got Cy Ranch and San Antonio Wagner. That's Austin Nunez. He's committed to Arizona State. He comes to town. He got Mo Manecki, who's going to Abilene Christian and his crew. You got the 7-footer on that squad hatter, Trent Burns. You got Justin Norris on that Cy Ranch team. You got Kobe Raspberries. His parents are avid viewers of the Chop Shop. That Cy Ranch team is
Wait a minute, the 7-footer ain't on Cy Ranch team, is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I forgot about that. Keep going. I like that.
Yeah. You got Concordia Lutheran at Dallas Taka. That's the Taka Storm. That's Ani Umada. You know Ani, who works alongside Alan Branch with Texas boys basketball in the 5 states who report. Ani has a homeschool team. He's had one for about 2 years. And that program, that team is pretty good. And they are playing Concordia Lutheran. 2 p.m. It's going down. That game is going to be rocking. And of course, speaking of Taka, we got some news regarding them that we're expecting any day now. That program is expecting to get a new face in the place.
Not Anthony Black.
I don't know who you're talking about, but I know that school is expected to get a transfer any day now. Any day now. Could be before we get out there. And that means now that would be possibly a McDonald All-American that you guys can get a chance to see for a small fee. And right behind that game, guess who plays? Duncanville will take who's nationally ranked in the top 10 in the country, according to the Fab 50. They will take on Atlanta Wheeler High School out of Georgia. Atlanta Wheeler High School, they're ranked in the Fab 50 as well. 2 nationally ranked teams going at it on this platform on a neutral site. That's a 3:00 game right in the middle. Great for Atlanta Wheeler. Everything is done for them. Got everything laid out. How about the Woodlands Christians and Bel Air? Atascocita will take on Fort Worth ODY.
Stop. You said Bel Air. You know you can't.
Bel Air.
You know that's my team. You know that's my
The
team.
Woodlands Christian. That's Austin Benigni. You had to grow on him, Howard, for a little while. He's going to the Navy.
I like him. That's my dude now.
Austin Benigni and Chance Perkins, and those guys will take on Jacob Cole and his crew.
Jacob Cole. That's my dude right there.
That's going to be at 3:45.
Jacob Cole. Hold up, Jimmy. Jacob Cole is cold. Now, how about that?
Yeah. You know, his nickname would be Ice. His nickname ought to be Ice. You know, that'd be cool. I'm the marketing guy. Your nickname, your name, image, likeness. And guess what? He should be able to get a deal with Igloo.
Come on, man. I didn't mean to take you there. Come on.
Yeah,
finish.
yeah.
I didn't mean to take you there.
At least the ones that are located in Maryland and Bel Air. You know, Bel Air is their own, and you could be, you know, get your ice. Well, you can't in
high
Texas.
school. Come on. Let him get to college first. Let's go. Come on.
Now, we mentioned the Atascocita and Fort Worth OD Wide. Fort Worth OD Wide, they're tough, man. They're rugged. Atascocita, they're tough. They're rugged. It's going on. How about the next game? Summer Creek and Silsbee. By that time, football season for Silsbee just might be over with. That means this should be the first game that Silsbee get to play with their whole crew, with all of the football guys. Summer Creek, they're going to have all of the motivation in the world. I'm telling you this. Once the magazine drops, Summer Creek is going to be so pissed off that they're going to, I'm talking about at teams. Now, they rank number 6 in the state. They're not ranked that high in the magazine. So watch when they see where they're ranked in the magazine. That's on purpose. I just want, sometimes like just mess with somebody. You just want to see them just to see what they made of. That's what it's going to be for Atascocita, for Summer Creek. And last game of the day, the host high school, Houston Christian, will take on Dickinson. You notice this year's games start earlier, end earlier on purpose. That way everybody can have a chance to get home and cut their ovens on and prepare and resume their holiday feast preparations going into that Thursday.
Jimmy, somebody asked a question. What was that you? Oh, that's Rick Brown. What school does Posey attend to? 10.
Where's that at?
What school did Posey's son? Don't he? What he go to? Straight Jesuit, right?
Posey goes to Straight Jesuit. They were in this event initially.
Okay.
And they took the opportunity to go out of town to another event, and they would get to play 2 games as opposed to just 1. And the opportunity, the team that they're playing against, I think one of the kids that'll be playing in this event, that's his former school. They thought they were going to be playing against him, but he's not there anymore. So, but this is going to be a good day of action, guys. You guys let me know what you think. What do you think about the Hoopsgiving Classic? And man, I told you, that Duncanville Atlanta Wheeler is going to be fire. Fire. You know, think about it.
You know what I like about it? You got 2 out-of-state teams in there.
They both are ranked in the country.
Out of city. Yeah, out of city. I'm sorry.
Yeah, both 2 non-local teams meeting at a neutral site. You know what they had? And they both wanted a piece of each other. Wheeler High School wanted Duncanville, and Duncanville wanted them. Duncanville has Ron Holland. Atlanta Wheeler has Isaiah Kaye. They both are ranked in the top 20 in the country.
I heard about that Kaye dude.
You know, so once again, my thing as a scheduling component of this, I try to give good matchups, and I try to give people what they want, and I try to make it where it's beneficial for certain people, certain teams at certain times. You know, underclassmen, like, 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 And And what's my young man from Elkins, Little Johnson, Chris Johnson.
Chris.
They'll be seniors next year, so they'll get more premium. You know, you get them in. They got good matchups. Clearbrook Clearbrook is ranked in the top 10 in the state. You follow me, guys? So they're getting a good team. But then when you get to, certain guys, you want matchups with certain people. But Bel Air, I know the connection because Ben Perkins' son, Chance Perkins, grew up under John Lucas. Well, John Lucas is a Bel Air resident. Well, that's a connection. So that means Coach Glover get to coach against a little cat he been knowing all his life. That is Chance Perkins. And so that means now you get Chance, and also Chance Perkins and Austin Benigni are going to Division I programs. Austin and Army and Navy respectively. That means Jacob Ice Cole get a chance to go against 2 Division I players, and which you don't get to do every day with your high school. 2 Division I seniors, put it like that. You don't get to do it every day. So that's it, man. Of course, and we got shout out to Chad Groth out in Arizona, man, for tuning in with us on the Chop Shop. And we don't know yet, Raw Wills, we're gonna do VIP tickets for the Hoops Giving is not. We might. That might be the only thing that I may offer. Because if we do VIP tickets for everybody, and then if we stop, then that means nobody will be able to buy tickets at the door. And that's kind of like a travesty because everybody doesn't utilize online opportunities. So we will probably do VIP. It's a good idea. We will probably only do VIP for this particular tickets pre-sale. That means that guarantees you to get into the building. And that guarantee I might throw in the hospitality room with it, maybe, for a small fee. So, but anyway, guys, that's pretty much it.
No, you're good. I was laughing. You said for a small fee. They talking about where the party at, Jimmy. What did you say about the party? What we gonna do? We're gonna look at the schedule.
I think more tomorrow. We got to thump our heads on it and we see, because I know Monday night football this coming Monday is Chicago at Pittsburgh. However, they have a good basketball game, that goes with that.
Okay.
It has the Brooklyn Nets at the Chicago Bulls.
How's that a good basketball? I thought y'all was talking about the Houston Nets ain't nothing. I thought y'all don't like the Nets.
No. You're not. Remember, you're watching the superstars for the Nets and the good team so far that the Bulls have. So the Nets have 2 Hall of Fame.
Y'all notice I ain't been talking about the Nets. I'm a little pissed off right now.
It ain't a whole lot to talk about them right now.
I mean, they've been winning. They only got a 2-game winning streak right now. But I ain't been talking about them. I mean, I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off to the highest of festivity. But let's get out of here. We'll see everybody tomorrow. Happy Women Rock Wednesday. And guess what? I'm gonna bring them some more women topics tomorrow because I had more, but we there was a special day today. So. But I got something else. The women just getting it in, man. Women getting it in. So get us out of here, Jimmy.
Yeah, it's that time, man. We're gonna slide down Dino's back and yabba dabba do this thing on this Women Rock Wednesday. We will be right back at you on tomorrow, Baby Friday, which is Thursday during the calendar week. And we have at least one guest who's supposed to join us, and that and we may possibly have 2. Yeah. So you guys come on back with us. Fellowship with us on tomorrow. Share the show on your way out the door. Thanks for everybody for the birthday wishes on this great day. If you missed it earlier, me and Hannah both got it in, and you missed me. I tried to swallow this whole bottle, but it's gone.
Jimmy, I just took one little sip. And guess what?
Man, you poured that wine in your glass back early in the show. Hey, hell, that shit done turned into hooch. Dude, it's been sitting there so long.
I just can't do it. Hey, I open up. Hey, champagne on me. Whoever needs a bottle of champagne,
and they by popular demand. They asked you, Hannah. They asked you. They want you to go
where?
And get and look on your cell phone and put them on, cue it on up, and give them a little something. Hey, that way y'all can go on.
I got
It's
some
my
birthday stuff for
It's
y'all,
my day.
right?
We're gonna take you out with a bang. Since you asked for it, we're gonna give it to you. By popular demand.
I'm ready.
Make sure you get
Man, you trying to get me kicked off the show. Hold on.
As long as you don't go past 10 seconds, you're good.
Okay, let's go back again then. Hold on. Hey, Jimmy, you step down. Why you didn't step down?
No,
Hold on, let me find
I
another
brought the
song.
beat
Hold
back.
on. No, not that one, not that one. Watch this. Hold up. Oh, you can't keep on that beat, Jimmy. Oh, let me give you another. That's too cool for you there. That's too cool for you. Let me hit you again. Oh, Jimmy, there you go, Jimmy. There you go, buddy.
Uh-oh.
Oh! Ah!
Yeah. Hey, that's me
Yeah.
there, y'all. That's me. Y'all got this.
Hold on, I ain't through. Hold on.
Ain't a drop falling out that cup. Ain't a drop falling out that cup. Hey,
Jimmy, you on beat, Jimmy.
Hey.
Hey! Hold on, let me see what else I got.
Shake it like you know it, baby. Come on.
Uh-oh.
Dance with it. Shake it like you know it, baby. Come on and dance with
Uh-oh. Hold up, Jimmy.
Hey.
Oh, let me get us out of here, man.
Hey, man, guys. Hey, that's it and a lot more. We see you guys, of course, on tomorrow. Thanks a bunch, man, for tuning to the Chop Shop. Hope you got something out of it. Share the show on your way out the door. Thanks for everybody. We've passed 1,000 viewers on YouTube in our race to 1,000. And now, guess what? Let's keep on pushing.
We're going to
See you guys
2,000 now.
in 2 hours. Huh?
We're going to 2,000 now.
Yeah, we on the way. We on the way. Peace, guys. We up out of here. For Robert Allen, I'm Jim Hicks. Hey, November the 3rd, special day. Peace. We up out of here.
Hold up, Jim. See y'all later. Damn, I ain't drunk none of that shit. Hey, I done wasted a bottle of champagne. We out here, y'all. Let me see. Outro. I'm out.
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter, you are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro, let's get it. We in the Chop Shop, we live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up, it's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, we live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the Chop Shop.